It was the Dark Elves. The Drow were caught performing the corrupt ritual deep underground, starting a war with the races above. Though the battle was won by those of the surface, there were lasting effects to the Dark Elves' corruption. People went mad, demons started to roam, and a ceaseless storm comes to wreak havoc. There's little light for the living to hold on to, but hopefully that's enough for our adventurers. Welcome to the world of Desolation.
So, recap-wise, I guess I'll give a recap over the last fight that we did, and then I'll give a recap, kind of like what's happened since then. And then you guys can kind of go through your backstory for each of your characters, and then we'll move into your characters when you got at or being at whatever place.
I need to see.
So, last time that we played, the circus kind of... Are you recording right now or no?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I've been recording for like 20 minutes.
All right, good to know. So last time, the circus met an unfortunate end. They were defeated by their corrupted companions, and the seed was taken from them during the fight. Only 2 members of the circus survived after the fight, and that was Pig and Dr. Goodberry. They proceeded down the mountain, and when they reached the very bottom, they went their separate ways. Pig retired from adventuring, no longer being able to handle the stress of losing all of his friends. And Dr. Goodberry continued her search to try to learn more about the storm and kind of figure out what's going on and why conditions seem to be getting worse over time. The new group of adventurers that everybody will be playing today, well, except for Dr. Goodberry, that character will be coming back. It'll be about 3 months into the future. And so over these past couple of months, there's been some very radical changes due to the failure of the circus to secure the seed and the fact that the corrupted members of the circus were able to take it. So the seed eventually grew into a massive tree that was corrupted and corrupted the lake on top of the mountain. So it was noticed that after about a month or so, after the circus was disbanded, that demons started to come pillaging down the mountainside in great hordes, destroying human settlements and just causing massive chaos. And this was right after the major settlement in this area, the Dwarven Fortress, was essentially sacked and taken over by a man in bone armor who could turn himself into like a lightning giant. He now rules that place with some other undesirable peoples, and they cause a lot of chaos in that area, and they've taken to mining out huge swaths of adamantine and shipping them off somewhere. And so while that was going on, these demons started to pillage and destroy all these human settlements, and they started to take people from these settlements that survived and drag them back to this Dwarven fortress where they were used for some kind of nefarious means. Eventually, the demons seemed to become coordinated, and they started to fight as more of an army, as more of a unit, and they were led by 5 individuals, one of which was the corrupted Gronar, the half-orc. You were a cleric, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the half-orc cleric, who now wears some demonic-looking armor and rides around on his black, like ethereal summoned steed. His 4 sergeants are the other drow that you guys, the Circus that kind of fought a little bit, that are all grave knights now. They all wear that same bone armor that Rock has. These forces have been pushing further south on the continent towards where the human empire's capital is. And they've taken over about half of the southern continent now. And humanity is not really looking so good. A lot of their resources are spread very thin. And there's a lot of odd things happening in some of their villages and cities that's making it very hard for them to keep up with producing food and also like weathering the storm and weathering this fight that's coming at them. On the northern portion of this continent, it's connected by a land bridge, and it's a very narrow bridge. And because of that, the humans on this section of the continent have been able to weather the demons a lot better. They've been able to build fortifications across this land bridge, and they've been able to actually hold their own. So the demonic corruption has not gotten to this part of the continent yet, but they are constantly trying to push against it and constantly attacking it. And also over in this area, off the shore, it can be seen that there's this massive tower being built in the middle of the ocean. And this tower seems to be built right where the storms originate. And a lot of people that live in this northern continent area, a lot of the fishermen and stuff, they've kind of noticed this trend that as this tower gets bigger, the storms seem to get more and more severe. And so it's kind of the state of the world right now. And so this new group will be taking place. It'll start in the northern continent in the major city. I know I said it earlier. What did I call it, Jeff? Like Land's End or something?
Yeah,
I think?
Land's End.
So it'll be taking place at the major commercial hub of this northern continent, which is called Land's End. And this is the area that is close enough to the land bridge to have gotten a lot of commerce from it, which is why it's grown so much. And it's also the city that is building the fortifications and manning the fortifications on the land bridge to keep the demons out. A lot of the surrounding and supporting villages give fealty to this city. So we'll go around and we'll kind of do some backstory now, with each person kind of introducing their character and giving a reason, why they're here, who they are, that kind of information. So we'll start to my left, just work our way around.
We don't want to be as detailed as the ones we've written, right?
Yeah,
You don't have to be, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. What
Okay.
kind of information do you want to give?
It's a very, very long backstory, so...
Yeah. I'm only going to be including like 2 of my paragraphs in there. So I'm only going to be putting like 2 of my paragraphs in this.
Oh, shit, where's my drive?
All right, we'll start on the right then.
Okay.
Start on the right and work our way left.
Do I do it in my voice that I haven't decided on yet?
I would say introduce yourself and your character, and then do it in your voice.
All right. I am Mason. I'm playing Talathel, the 530-year-old seer elf. I grew up in the largest elf city or settlement in the... What did I fucking call it? The Alset Woods. It was called Elf... fuck, I need to look it up, dude. I don't remember the fucking elves are up.
It's called Elfville.
It's called Elfville. Shut the fuck
We'll blame it on
up.
the age, right?
It's called Urf Idhill. That's the one I remember. In Urf Idhill, they were very magical. They had a magical academy that I went to as a kid. When I wasn't in the academy, I usually spent my time with my brother and sister and my family. Eventually, I kept going to the academy and I got a master's in General Arcana Studies. I began writing my thesis on the universal properties across all magical schools, and well, there was some very bad politics going on in the world around me when I was doing so. We were at war with the elves that dwell beneath the surface, and rumor has it they're trying to do a ritual, and we were trying to stop them. We didn't succeed. When I was working on my doctorate, one day, one of my classmates shambled into the room screaming, contorting his body all over the place. I looked him dead in the eyes, and I was pierced by his bloodlust. I panicked and cast Gust of Wind and threw him out a window. And ran away. Later, I heard it wasn't an isolated incident. Some of the elves have begun going mad and trying to kill other elves. Some were trying to destroy the forest as well. One night, after working late, I was late for dinner and I got home, and I found my family sitting at the table. I saw my brother's lifeless eyes as he was leaning to one side with a gash across his throat. I saw my mother holding him with her cold arms. The back of her shirt was stained red. My father was outstretched over the table with knife wounds all over his arms and his face, and my sister was in the corner giggling and stabbing the tree wall that our house was made out of. She turned and looked at me, and I saw the same eyes that I saw in my classmate from the day weeks before. I left. It turns out the madness was spreading too quickly. On top of that, there's starting to be these huge storms that are wiping out sections of the forest we live in, the all-set woods. Well, the elders decided it would be best if we were to just go to the old plane again. You know, my entire life I've been learning about this plane. I don't want to have to do that all again. So I decided I would stay and try to find a cure. 10 years into that, most of the elves are gone, and I decided that that was a fool's errand. So I retired early at the age of 45 and decided to become a hermit that fishes and hunts and gathers. Wasn't too good at hunting, so I stuck to fishing and gathering. I couldn't stay in the forest I grew up in because most of it was destroyed, and if I did stay, I'd go mad. So I traveled north and found an icy forest. It was more stubborn than the forest I was used to. I couldn't make a traditional tree house, so I had to make a hut. And it was cold as fuck. But, you know, I could make lots of snowmen and snow angels and igloos and whatever I wanted to pass the time. I really grew to enjoy fishing. It's more fun when you don't just shop the lake, when you actually put in the work. So I usually do traditional fishing.
Good old traditional fishing.
I lived that way for 5 centuries. And then, one night, I awoke to a dreamlike vision where I saw the forest was being attacked by mad things again. I don't know if they're mad or not, but they had the same eyes as those that I saw in the elves. And I thought to myself, you know, if these things are coming back, I'm not going to have a peaceful death. I'm near death anyways. There's no way I'll be able to die a hermit. I might as well put my best foot forward and see if I can drive this force back. While I'm at it, I might as well try to continue my research. If living this life is not something I have, you know, it's not an option to me. So I was looking for my spell book so that I could gather my things and move forth, and I couldn't find it, and I thought, oh God, it's been 5 centuries. Where is that thing? And I suddenly felt it in my hands, and I looked down and I saw it. And I said, there it is. And then I traveled forward. I don't know.
It's a kooky old man.
Yeah, pretty much. Sounds like.
And then basically from there, he goes to whatever city we're in, and he buys wands and shit.
As your wand dealer.
All right.
Yeah.
Jeff?
My name is Jeffrey. I am playing a halfling rogue named Ferik Tallow. So you see, Ferik Tallow, that might be a name you might know. You see, in a world ravaged by corruption and storms and corrupted storms, there are very few willing to leave the safety of settlements in order to adventure. But of those very few, Ferik Tallow steps into the spotlight. Many have their reasons for adventuring: vanquish evil, obtain riches, find fame, or to become stronger, but no, not for Ferik. Halflings have always had this daring curiosity within them, and Ferik Tallow is no different. His curiosities lie with the artifacts of the long-gone elves of the yesteryears of this world. For when the war waged by the Dark Elves was done, none of our pointy-eared friends were left behind, and Ferik, being born after such events, got him curious of what kind of people they were. His curiosities for the culture of the elves began when he was but a wee lad, living with his mom and dad, intertwined with the humans in a small place called Ambervale. The Tallows, specifically the men of the family, were all masterful chefs with specialties in anything beef, from beef stew and soups to barbecue steaks. The Tallows sold them all and made good profit off of them too. However, his mother, while supportive of her husband's business, did not come from such a background. Her side of the family, the Gold Steps, was one full of adventurers, even before the time of the Dark Elves attacked. His mother would tell him these second-hand stories of elves of the past and their ornate and complicated architectures, their graceful nature, and their almost infinite knowledge of the world, for it was they who lived there since ancient times. Ferik's family was very supportive, for all halflings find themselves to be optimistic, and they trusted Ferik to take care of himself as he ventured off to new places to discover new things. His father, though sad to see his boy go, left him with the Tallow family fork to fend himself and to remind him of home. And so, at the age of 20, Ferik Tallow left the small human settlement and ventured off. 5 years have passed since Ferik has started his adventure, and already he had begun to find himself associated with the criminals of the underworld, who were all but uninviting to Ferik's cheery nature. In fact, they welcomed him with open arms and invited him to heist and treasure hunts, where his luck would carry him through some of the tougher situations. It also helped that Ferik was quite the kleptomaniac and stole forks of many places that he visited, as forks just reminded of him home. Ferik didn't mind working with people from such a low place because they had spies and information all around the continent that helped Ferik know where to go to find his next prize. And then I'm going to skip over the big heist, so let's get to the end. That'll be for later. Everywhere Ferik went, he left quite the name for himself as a few things. The Rabbit's Foot, the Small Stealer, and that Forking Thief.
I love that.
But that brings us to now, where the underworld spies of a previous village, Haystack Hill, have informed Ferik of a few rumors of some more elven artifacts in a town not too far from his current location.
Okay, real quick. That town has to have a named NPC named the Needle. Because goddamn.
Yeah, that'll be the Thieves Guild leader of that branch. Yeah.
The Needle.
Yeah.
They call me the Needle.
With
Sorry,
fork
go
in hand and good number of other treasures Ferik found along the way, Ferik sets off to find more treasure. And that man is me.
And the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, and also the many people that I've stabbed.
And the
He
forks,
just
the
really
forks we
likes
made along the way.
Yeah.
All right.
I also want to be general about the treasure because I took a bunch of runes and I put them on my fort.
On your fort?
Yeah.
Christian?
The name's Lul Sheelan. I'm a half-orc redeemer. I wasn't always this way. I used to run with a pretty bad crowd in my younger years. You know, I wasn't much into the raping and the pillaging, but I was definitely into the stealing. You know.
They call you Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, they call me Sticky Fingers. You know, I would travel with some war bands, mainly the Krumak tribe of the Wastelands, and they would come into a village and start ransacking the place, starting war and anarchy, and I would just take advantage of the situation. And for a while, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Had a lot of got rich pretty quick. And one time we went to this kingdom, and the Krumaks were on the side of the rebellion, overthrowing the castle, and so I, as I do, walked right in and started stealing some of the castle's riches. Then, funny thing about the Krumaks is they don't care what side of the war they're on. And once the rebellion started winning, the war looked like it was gonna come to an end. They decided, hey, it might be more fun if we're on the king's side, and flip of a coin, switched over. I was on the wrong side of the Krumaks. I guess I was the Krumaks' enemy at that point. I'm not really sure what happened. The details are a little bit fuzzy, but I know that I died. And it was pretty traumatic. I don't know if you've died before, but you don't always get over that. But the next thing I know, I wake up in this beautiful church full of stained glass windows and art and places I've never seen before. And I learned that, you know, it's not necessarily about stealing and killing and war. War is not the answer. But, you know, art and creation, that's where it's at. That's where the real money's at. And right now, you know,
Ferik agrees.
right now there's not a whole lot of art going around, and it's a shame. and my goddess Sheelin, she not too pleased about that. So I'm doing my part, going around towns, trying to help people create art, express themselves. Maybe change some people's hearts and minds and stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
A question.
Yeah.
What is the technical difference between stealing from an enemy that you're defeating and pillaging for an enemy?
Armed robbery versus stealing.
It depends. It's more of like a political ideology. If you like agree or oppose with that group, then that's.
I would argue that RG is like, we're
Personally, are you doing this as a group?
Yeah, like I was a neutral party member in this war, in this conflict. I wasn't caring about all of the
pillaging is too formal, Reed. That's why.
Yeah, I wasn't caring. I was just coming in, coming out, and the crew max are like, hey, I don't think he's one of us, and got bonked on the head, and next thing I know, I'm in a church. So.
I would argue that pillaging can have stealing, but stealing doesn't always have to have pillaging.
Yeah, and I wasn't burning down the village or
pillaging
anything.
is destruction. Stealing doesn't always have to be destruction.
I wasn't burning anything down. I was like, hey, that's a pretty cool golden chest right there. Let me get that. And hey, the Mona Lisa, the Orcish Lisa, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll take some of
The
that.
Orcish Lisa.
And but yeah, so I find myself here and looking for some redemption, looking for some art. They're building some walls, and I mean, I guess that's creation. That's what my goddess is all about. But I'm more of trying to find myself, I'm on this path of self-redemption, a redemption arc, if you will. And if people join me and I find some other people to redeem, who knows? Whatever. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Is that your voice?
Is there anything that you want to talk about for the past couple of months that you've been doing?
Everyone died.
Quick question. What happened with Frank and Sinatra and Bosco?
That's a great question. I did talk about it a little bit during the last session.
I went through
I'm taking care of them.
these dice.
Oh no! I was like, could I have taken them?
So there seem to
any of the big dice.
be people that can change their form that are being sent out from this stronghold, and that are killing like key figures within the human empire. You don't really know too much about them, but based on what you kind of heard, like the rumors and everything, it's pretty safe to assume. Well, actually, your character doesn't know that much about them, do you?
I met them and I knew that they were
Yeah, so
and then they took care of Bosco.
But you didn't know what their full range of
I
attributes
think
were.
they talked about it a little bit because they were like, can we take them up the mountain the second time?
Mm-hmm.
And then they said something about no, it gets really cold or something. So I know that they can change forms, but I guess I wouldn't know the full range.
So you wouldn't necessarily know too much about them then.
Okay.
You wouldn't know. You might not be able to put together that these shape-shifting assassins could be those guys. But yeah, they're definitely underneath Reed and Rock and Gronar's instruction.
That makes it sad.
So yeah. So is there anything you want to kind of state for the time gap?
Or just give us a recap of who Dr.
Yeah,
Goodberry
okay.
is.
Yeah, I'll just give a recap. Let me think. I am hoping to research or find the origin of the storm to help human civilization essentially adapt better because we're all dying. Unfortunately, everybody that I was
We're
with
all in this together.
died. It just goes to show, since I was essentially the only human in that party, that we're all doomed. And this is a lot worse than anybody ever thought it was. So
Since the other human died,
so that kind of sucks for me. Things are getting worse. I ventured up north as part of escaping that terrible place, and also that seems to be where the storm is coming from. And it's just been a fucking shit show, and it's getting worse by the day, and I really don't know what's gonna happen, but hopefully something will happen.
So not specific.
I like how it's 3 backstories of, I'm gonna set out on an adventure. Dr. Goodberry, we're gonna die.
Out there's like floaters there, she's like,
Yeah.
I've done that shit.
There was one other human. He died. The fucking dwarf fell to evil.
Yeah.
The fucking orc fell to evil. The fucking goblin ran away.
About adventuring.
I'll imagine that meme, right, where the guy's smoking the cigarette and he's just so fucking done with the world.
Literally, yeah, the Ben
Everything's
Affleck.
burning around. The world's just like burning around Dr. Goodberry. Everyone's like screaming. People are dying. Just
Right.
first time, eh?
Yeah, it's kind of terrible. Unfortunately, I've discovered some tower in the ocean up here that I was not aware of before that is very similar to the ongoings on the mountain. So I guess that's where my studies have taken me. And they're probably going to also take me to getting killed like the rest. But that's okay.
I like this. I like this like fucking like PTSD depressed Goodberry.
Cynical Goodberry.
Cynical Goodberry.
Goodberry's definitely gonna like look at the
cynical
situation
Barry.
and just be like, well, it's nice knowing everybody.
I was Dr. Goodberry. Now I am
On
Dr.
the bright
Cynical Goodberry.
side, hopefully all of my documentation, even if I die, could possibly be of help to someone and not leave people in the fucking dark. But it's been rad. I've gotten a lot.
Did you walk beside Goodberry? That sounds like Goodberry's like on the verge.
I've gotten a lot better.
on the edge.
I've gotten a lot
Goodberry's on the
better at surviving by myself, especially in this cold ass northern part of the world. So that's cool. Taking up some new skills, ice fishing. That's cool.
Fishing.
Yeah, getting better. I've gotten a lot better at skinning animals, for fur to stay warm. So, got a lot of new skills that hopefully will be helpful in some way as my journey continues, I suppose.
I really enjoyed this PTSD version of Goodberry. That's fucking
Goodberry.
Fucking punish Goodberry.
Punish Goodberry.
She's gonna like roll up to enemies in the future and like interrogate them. Be like, oh my god, who are you? She'll be like, I'm the Punished Berry.
She just fucking walks out of like the woods with like an eye patch and everything. An eye patch, like a mechanical arm.
Finally got that fucking repeating crossbow ready. Just like,
Yeah.
And a cigar.
All right, Reed.
alright. I am Jean-Baptiste Le Disparu. I was born in the
That's a
distant.
whole ass fucking name.
You can call me
John the
Jean-Baptiste. Or Jean.
Hey, he's fucking John the Baptist. I don't know what more you want from him.
Whatever you want me, man.
Come on, Curtis, cut us a slack. It's not that bad.
So long.
When I was but a young boy of 8, I was taken as a slave by those that dwell underneath. I was separated from my village.
I have to help myself.
I just am thinking omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage.
The person that heard
Fucking
me
omelette
tried to
du
say it real
fromage,
quiet.
alright?
I don't think anyone else heard what I fucking said.
I heard.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
He said down deep, and I said under the sea.
Yes,
His name was Timney, and he
the
was
slave under the sea.
Oh no. Like
I am
unfortunately
actually
people
blue.
fishermen.
I am the fisherman. After being kept as a slave for over a decade, I have arranged the escape from this dark underground prison. Though unfortunately our captors were stronger than I expected.
It's turning Jamaican.
You know what I hate about
I am French Bob.
When he did Timothy, he had a completely different accent. It was like Australian.
You're sorry that you just told me.
And then, like, by the time that it was session 2, he was like, oh, yeah, man, let's go.
All accents.
Sean.
D Moore is You just turn into Jamaican.
Accent eventually becomes Jamaican.
All roads lead to Jamaica.
We just decided that the superior accent is the Jamaican accent, and that his accents will always end up there.
What I hate and what I notice is that whenever you're using that French accent, you're holding your
cigarette.
You're hitting it like a cigarette. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You have to hold the baguette.
That's what. Yeah, I'm just smoking a baguette.
Yeah.
That's the reason I took the feet combat climber, so I don't have to drop my cigarette when I climb.
I only need one hand then.
I only need one hand to do this.
All right, listen here, you cocksucker.
Please finish.
When I thought we would be overrun by our slavers, a beautiful black butterfly. I'm trying not to do Jamaican, goddammit.
It's so hard.
I went to a dark chamber, and there I found a dingy old chalice. Upon escaping, I traveled alone for many years, learning the art of battle from a wayward orc who escaped from the horde. After spending many years attempting to destroy this chalice on the orders of my goddess, I found my way to the town of, what the fuck is the town?
Lanzin.
Lanzin. Still pursued by my captors and those who wish to take the power of the chalice. Man.
Oh no! He's been deceiving us this whole time. He's not French.
He's Jamaican.
He's Jamaican. Wait a second. Under his mask, Timmy.
How did you get here?
Elder's Blast!
You can't say that in Pathfinder. We're gonna get copyright. We'll get our open game license taken away, dude.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, so that will conclude the wonderful backstories.
Wonderful
So-
indeed.
We now go under the sea.
So, I kind of spoken with some of them a little bit ahead of time to kind of formulate an idea of kind of why everybody's in the city, this Land's End. And now, well, you kind of heard all their backstories, and hopefully it'll kind of make sense as to why they've ended up here. We have our redemption champion over here, who has definitely been trying to redeem some of our less savory folks.
Art, motherfucker.
I have plenty of flavor left.
Not 100% about each person's name, so I'm going to keep on pointing at you guys, and I want you guys to continue to tell me your names until I get them. So, Mason.
You may call me Talathel, but if you're an NPC, I'm giving you a different name.
All right. So Talathel came here, as he stated, to kind of get more information and kind of gear up for his one-man or elf fight against this corruption and darkness, right? And so he's been here for a couple of weeks, kind of trying to get a read on everything and kind of continuing a little bit of his studies, getting revamped on what it is that he used to know, because it has been 5 centuries since he's last done a lot of this kind of stuff.
Ferik.
Ferik with an
Yes.
S. Ferik came here after several of his heists, like he said, and while he's here, he's kind of asking around for information. He as he stated, he really likes to collect elven artifacts, and so that's kind of what he is going to be doing while he's here. That's kind of how he's starting.
Lol.
Lol.
L-U-L.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, lol.
Lol.
Yeah. So Lol is here on his path of redemption and also trying to redeem others. And since his background, he used to be a thief, he does know a lot of the seedier sides of town and kind of how to interact with that. Even if he's new to town, he still knows like the handshakes and who to talk to, and he can kind of figure his way out. So he's definitely made his way into the seedier parts of town, kind of looking for people that he can hopefully kind of redeem. Reed, what's your character's name?
Sean
Jean or John?
I was going to say Sean.
Jean.
So Jean is here.
You should use my full name.
This pretty much everybody in this group they're in the worst part of town, the seedier side of town, for different reasons. The
Talathel?
Talathel.
Yeah,
TH.
okay. Yeah. Talathel's here because he's trying to kind of stay undercover. He doesn't want people to really notice him. He doesn't want to be noticed since he's a seer elf. They're so rare.
My ears
lot
go
of the-
back, by the way, not to the sides.
Okay. I'll make sure
A
that.
lot of the other
So I can fit
groups
it under
are
a hood.
here because
This goes
it's just
straight
kind
up
of
like
their
antennas.
area. Jean is here because he's trying to avoid those watchful gazes, the people that are hunting him for this corrupted artifact that he seems to have found and been carrying around.
It's not cursed though. It's not cursed.
It's corrupted.
And Dr. Goodberry, you're also in this town, and times have been hard. It's been 3 months since you kind of had a paycheck, so you're also kind of in the seedier part of town too.
I guess I
because
don't have money anymore.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's been
we can
it's
say
been 3
you still
months.
do, but like you've definitely been paying.
Well,
living
she's leveled up,
expenses and
right? Does she
everything.
get
Yeah.
a buffer for that? Because
Sure.
we have a lot more magic items in her.
Sure. I'm just giving more
Yeah,
reasons,
I got
not
you.
necessarily
Level up, by the way.
mechanical
Yeah.
reasons. So,
Yeah.
so you're
I'm
money-
also still trying to find out like information about what's going
Yeah.
on. So
just in the fucking sea part town.
I'm
So-
probably
You would
talking
believe
to
things I've
sketchy
seen.
I
people
don't
Yeah.
now.
necessarily want to kind of throw you guys all into like an inn or a tavern or something, but
Yeah.
I have given you guys kind of a reason to be in the seedier part, and you guys kind of given a reason.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you guys kind of from here RP as to why you guys are wherever you guys are, if you guys are somewhere.
I
right?
walk through the town and cast Detect Magic every 30 feet,
All right. So as you're casting detect magic every 30 feet,
knowing my own items.
you do come across a halfling who seems to be carrying an odd assortment of different magic items. This halfling seems to be talking to like street urchins, or I guess what are you doing, Ferik?
I would be asking, yes, urchins, where the local, like, Thieves Guild branch would be,
Okay.
like, found
And,
in this area.
Lol, would you also be doing something similar to try to find people?
Yeah, I would be trying to find urchins, but like more vandals than
Yeah. Okay. But
yeah,
you-
people who like vandalize
Yeah.
the town as opposed to like
Oh, y'all got
see.
drugs? You know what you should get? Art.
So, so
you like drugs. You know what's even better? Jesus.
yeah.
So as you're doing this thing every 30 feet or so, right? You come across a halfling who seems to have an odd assortment of different magic items. Some have a lot more potency, some have a lot less potency, but they all seem to kind of be like hidden on his body, like where they wouldn't be easily noticeable. And you also see kind of close this half orc who also has several magic items on him. He seems to be like very heavily armored, but you don't really see any weapons on him. And they're talking.
I have a sword. I
Oh,
have
you
a
do have a
shield,
sword.
yeah.
Okay. But they're both talking to like some street urchins and kind of trying to get information from them about you don't necessarily know yet.
How common are half orcs? Have I seen many since I've
Half
been here?
orcs in the northern part are not very common at all.
So this is probably the first one I've seen in 500 years.
Most likely.
So I see that and I stop. Is there an alley near me?
So they are actually talking like the urchins are set up
Beat him up.
on,
No,
on like
I'm
different
running.
sides of an alley. There's also an alley on your other side too, so like you could like
I wanna go over there.
across. Okay. So you go across into that other alley.
I want to lean on the wall and cast Ghost Sound and make a hey from behind them.
Okay, from behind, just
The whole group.
okay.
So they look over at me.
So you guys hear that hey, they kind of interrupt
What?
your conversations.
What was that?
Did you say something, halfling?
I gesture.
I didn't even see you there.
Oh, well, I think that guy's telling us to. I like wave at him.
That creepy guy?
Yeah, he's I mean, I've seen some.
Continue to gesture at each other.
Yeah, he's like gesturing, and it's like I mean, I've seen some shady guys. That guy doesn't look.
I shift my eyes a lot.
Are you
live in this shit, man.
Are you in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Like a pretty good distance. Or are you like
I'm like at the end of it.
So you're just kind of like waving,
Yeah, like, over here.
kind of like stepping like a little bit out to like wave at them to
Yeah.
come over to this side of the alley.
Just so that they can see me. And
I'll do like a thieves
How good is your
guild
intelligence?
like
Oh, my intelligence is very good.
gesture.
It's
Oh, finally!
So while
I know what that means.
It's a
but
18.
I don't think
You guys
he
are
knows
also
what that
looking for
means.
information, right? You'd be looking. to see
Yeah,
like-
I'm discreetly looking for information
Yeah.
on just any the local cults or various cultic type stuff that's happening.
And so in this seedier part of town, right? There's a lot of everything's kind of crammed together.
Any
A lot of
any
alleyways and
disappearing
stuff.
people.
But there's
or
also a
something.
lot of like shops and things just randomly thrown into there. And so you two would be close enough, looking and investigating, talking to different shopkeepers, looking for information about your respective things. That you guys would kind of see this a fiasco of communication occurring.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to like watch to see if they follow this shady man just beckoning them into the alleyway.
Say, would you like to accompany me to go?
I have a hood
talk
on,
to
so you
him?
can't really see how old I am.
There's,
But I guess my hand is wrinkled.
There was this vandalization that says lands in, more like gaze in, and I wanted to know who did that. So, I mean, do you think he know?
I mean, he's quite tall, isn't he? I think he might have been able to reach up there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Or something like that. Either way,
I'll
I think we
walk
should
up to
investigate.
them and I'll be like, this isn't the best area of this town, and you're causing quite a scene right now. In case you're not trying to cause a scene, old man over there, it's very obvious what it is that you're doing.
Oh,
You might want to try to be a tad more discreet here.
Well, I mean, if he was,
I go invisible and start going like this.
if he was more discreet, I look away and Dr. Goodberry.
So to go invisible, right? Do you have like a ring of it or anything, or do you have to actually
I
cast
take
the
out
spell?
a wand and I point at myself and say, invisibility! And I put it back.
And I'll be like, I'm gonna pull out,
Alright,
I'll pull
so-
out like a fucking cigarette from my pocket and just like light it up, be like, that's better, but I know nobody can see you.
I look at Goodberry and I'm like, well, if he was more discreet, I mean, I wouldn't have known. Oh shit! Wait.
Wait, is that a ghost?
I'm gonna whisper
Okay.
my activation word to activate my own invisibility.
He just disappeared.
And try to sneak up behind this obviously sketchy man.
Question,
I'm not
is it
watching for
snowing
him.
here?
It is snowing.
Guys, your footsteps are in the snow.
I take
can
a
see
few
their
steps
footsteps.
back and look down.
It's very like, obvious. Like extremely obvious exactly where you're
I start
sitting.
kicking over the
You're not
snow over
hiding
it.
from
Yeah.
anybody.
I'll walk over
that's
to
gonna
where
be
the
dirty,
old
dirty.
man is.
So-
You're not hiding from
As
anybody,
you guys
man.
are like, look, you're not hiding from anyone. You guys hear this like, and it's like very very
No.
quiet.
I'm taking precautions to not.
I think he's talking about me.
Oh, okay, fair
No, I
enough.
was talking about
Oh,
him.
okay.
So you, depending on how good you would roll for perception, since I'm not having anyone roll it, right? You could barely make out like the decompression.
Well,
of,
his
like,
stealth
the
was a
snow,
30.
right?
I have to get a natural 20.
I have to get a
Oh,
16.
really?
I'd have to get a
You
natural
might-
20, so.
Yeah, you want me to roll it?
But you guys do see that there suddenly seems to be these footprints appearing, making their way over towards the alley where the guy that's like kicking snow around is, and they kind of like cut in front of everyone else that's looking over there and like saying, "Look, man, we can see you." And as you like turn the corner to like go into the alley, since you weren't able to actually see what
Talathel?
Talathel was doing, you like turn the corner right as he kicks all his snow, and it like kind of sticks to the back. And now you're just like,
Oh shit. I think there's two ghosts.
Look, lad, that was a very good effort, but you left a trail of footsteps the entire way.
Is this?
I start
Is
running.
the city haunted?
I
I'm
thought
gonna
you.
turn
I
to
just
the.
run out
I
of
thought.
around and run.
while invisible.
Oh no, here we go. I'm gonna turn to those two and just go. Ooh, I'm a
Oh
ghost.
shit. Yeah. I think,
Okay, can we see this
Pulls out a
footsteps? I'll just be like,
And hear him take off. Like
mean-
he's not a very elegant runner. Like in the snow, like you could tell that he hasn't done a whole lot of running
I'm huffing.
in snow.
oh wait,
He's
I
like
thought-
very
loud,
old. So
please.
he's very like, they found me.
I'm too fucking old for this shit.
I thought you needed to speak with someone.
I'm still running.
All
You gotta
right.
catch up to me.
I'm not running after this man. This is not my problem.
you can track them.
I could track him.
I'm gonna deactivate my invisibility. Are you guys okay? That old man seemed to be wanting to do something to you in the
He
alley.
was,
now-
I don't think we were in any
Rick.
danger.
Yeah.
You had been inquiring with the urchin about people that have items of unique power and things like that. And it just so happens the person who kind of described to you was standing right in front of you and just now became visible. Because that person had also spoken with the urchin and asked how to destroy items of great power.
Hey, are you a fucking ghost or something?
I don't think so.
I like poke them. Like pretty aggressively, like poke.
Not yet.
Like enough to like make him
Okay.
like
Like
move
make
back.
contact,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
push them a little bit.
So are you trying to make me a ghost?
I mean, not
Can
particularly.
I track the old man.
Yes.
Okay.
I did not put any effort in hiding.
I'm gonna.
The old man has not really been here long enough, and
If I hear him
he hasn't
puffing,
spent a lot of time in cities, so he can be a little forgetful sometimes. So he's definitely just kind of taking turns and corners at random.
I'm invisible and going grabbing guards. Where's the city gate?
The guard's like, what the fuck? Ah!
Don't freak out. I'm just invisible.
Are you? What the fuck? He's like touching your face. She's like,
The city gate. The city gate.
Like he starts to like touch your face, and like you can feel him like almost like getting towards your ears.
Don't touch my ice.
He's like, it's haunted, haunted. Run.
Where?
Him and his guard take off in a random direction.
I follow them because he said run.
Is that your old man
As you
voice?
follow them,
I love it.
as you follow them, they start hauling ass down like the main like thoroughfare, right?
I'm trying different
which
ones.
is where like you guys had started out, and so like you see the rest of the group sees two guards sprinting up to them, yelling, "Ghosts! There's a ghost behind us!
Where?
Run!
Where?
I believe our subject in question is over there. By the way, have I met you? You seem very familiar.
I do not believe so. I am new to this town.
I don't know. I feel like I've either heard or seen you before.
I am just a traveler that just happens to know these things ability.
Yeah, I mean, you might have just one of those faces.
I'm gonna try to like
In mine.
calmly walk over and like just
Maybe
catch
you,
him wherever he's like.
I mean, everybody can
footsteps
turn
are
an
going.
asshole.
So,
you like human?
as the guards are like running up, right, they're a little bit away
yeah.
still. But by this point, right, Talathel is kind of getting winded. These guards, they are very active, young, strong men, right? They are very fast
Strapping lines.
compared to this 540-some-odd-year-old
Yeah.
elf who hasn't had a huge amount of physical activity in the last 500 years.
I get winded and I stop.
Yeah, so you like
There it is.
you get maybe like 10 feet away from like essentially the alleyway you started at, and you are out of breath, and you're just like, and so you can casually walk up, Dr. Goodberry, to him.
All right. Well, it looks like you don't know your way around here, seeing as you just went in a giant circle. Do you need help with anything? You just got into this city and you're already causing a scene. That's not really a
Are they
great
looking at
way
me?
to do things. They can't.
Good thing they can't see
Talking to
me.
you.
No, I mean the people who said you made a scene.
You could see me.
I just
You've already. The gods think that there's a ghost here.
I know, it's terrifying.
They think it's you because you're invisible.
You're a ghost.
You're a ghost?
Not yet.
Wait. He's not a ghost. You're not a ghost. Is there a ghost? I'm gonna like look behind him and like, is there a
He's right behind me, isn't he?
not
Roll
that I can
initiative.
see.
There are no
Someone versed
ghosts.
in magic?
Am I a
I've seen
ghost?
ghosts.
I'm versed
Well, I
in
mean, like, I
religion.
didn't see them,
okay.
but I you know what I mean.
What's his intelligence?
I have a 1. Plus 1.
No, just a one.
1.
I want to detect magic again. Are they all magical? I assume
They
so.
all have magic items on them.
I go, don't hurt me.
How long does
you.
invisibility last?
10 minutes.
Do you
Yeah.
need?
I don't know
you
if
need
I can
some-
hurt a ghost.
Do
to be
you have a
honest.
level 1 invisibility rune?
Do
I
you
think
need
ours
some
are also
water?
10 minutes.
There's a
oh,
shop.
yeah.
We could
'Cause I
get
also
you
have
some
one.
water. You seem very parched.
That would be fantastic.
All right, this way.
I think he might be what they call as one of those loonies. You might
That's
need
a
some.
slur.
Is that like a human thing? I don't know what that is.
It means he is crazy from age.
Oh. I'm gonna say like a random. Oh, you mean a fuckta?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
I should not know we were speaking clean out here.
No, that's
Oh wait, I don't know where.
Oh, I didn't say
Double
exactly.
check. I don't know what you're talking about.
So just assume that. Just go with it.
Probably.
yeah, all right, fuck. All right, let's go get you some water.
Like, what kind of language was that?
No.
So, the group is well, certain people out of the group have found an inn already, or more. It's considered an inn, but it's kind of more resembling a tavern. It's like they built a tavern first, and they're like, Hey,
Yeah, the beds.
you know what? If we like make a super ramshackle second floor and put a bed in there, people will pay us to sleep there.
Yeah.
So there might be a falling to the floor hazard, but it's very cheap. With everything.
Outside of the inn, there's about like 7 different snowmen of all shapes and sizes. He's like, oh wait, hold on, let me. You guys go ahead and in. I gotta do something real quick. I gotta make a snowman real quick.
So you guys go into the inn in quotation marks, and the barkeep is a very grumpy old man. Like he's not very happy about where he's at in life.
What's his race?
So he's human.
Okay.
This is more or less the human empire.
Fair enough.
Well, it used to be. It's kind of cut off now. But you guys walk in. He goes, "Don't you track in no snow now. You keep that out there. Or you sweeping it up."
Nobody
I
sweeps
don't have my
anything in
spells
here.
for that today.
You right.
Here, take a light. Just hand him a cigarette.
As you can see, there's like snow all over the floor and shit. He's like, my fucking son. He should be the one running this place, but he went off to go adventuring.
What's a dumbass?
That's what I told him. He didn't even get to adventure. He joined the fucking god. And now he's too important to help me out with the inn. I'm too old for this shit.
Me
What do you
too.
want? What the fuck?
What?
What?
Sorry.
Where's that coming from?
He's
Are you a ghost?
No.
Get the fuck out, ghost!
Why?
Because I don't want you haunting up my inn.
I'm not haunting anybody. You're haunting
Prove
me.
it!
Did you feel anything?
That's it. It's haunted. Everybody, we need to get out of here. Now.
Peek in. Hey, do you still have those clothes in like the lost and found bin and stuff? Like, I just made another snowman. I want to like.
You mean
judge
the rubbish pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right out there.
Hell yeah.
What an odd
like
fucking
find like a
night.
hat. I find like a hat and I run outside again.
Old man, you're gonna need to uninvisible yourself.
Oh, right. I'm visible.
I apologize about him. He's just a tad slow.
He's got the father.
Is he?
He's a normal.
I'm a normal person.
He's a normal
and I pull my hood
person.
like this.
He just.
You can see my ears.
He just has the ability to be
Look,
invisible sometimes.
I don't care what you are, actually. As long as you're not a
Right.
ghost. Are you paying?
She offered me water.
Alright.
Yeah, get me water.
Just water.
Just water.
Fine. 2 copper a cup.
Okay, I'll give you 2 copper. How
we just
much
spoil the
money would I
snap.
have?
You would get however much money you get whenever you level up. Like if you look at the list and it says like, between level 7 and 8,
I
you
want
get
a
this
hot
much money.
cocoa.
You can
Okay,
get that much money plus whatever you previously had.
whatever. I had a lot. Of
I think it's like
money. I had
300 or
200
something.
gold
Oh, okay.
previously.
Well, yeah, you have that plus whatever.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone else get any drinks?
Yes, do you have any hot cocoa?
The fuck do
This
I
is a tavern.
It's a tavern?
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
bad.
calls it an inn, but really he
A
means
spiked hot
tavern.
cocoa, my bad.
Haha, nice. But I don't have the cocoa.
Fuck. Well,
You see,
I guess I'll just take the
When
spiked hot.
when all the demons started to attack, it
Demons?
Demons?
yes. Are you not?
Demons.
Are you guys not aware of current
Oh,
events?
I'm aware of the demons.
Oh, I'm very
one's
much
gonna-
so, but it's not
The
like
demons
I...
started attacking on the other side of the continent past the land bridge, right? But that's also where most of the hot cocoa and other commodities came from.
Those bastards!
Yeah, they're quite the assholes.
I'll tell you what.
So
I
we
can
don't
get
have
you
any more hot cocoa.
tomorrow.
Well then, I like this
You'll
guy.
have to get
One
your own
love for the rest of you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, water's fine.
All right, cool.
Whiskey.
I'm gonna unprepare
Best I can
those.
do is a little bit of vodka.
Works.
All right, good enough.
Oh, actually, if you give me 10
It'll be
minutes,
2
I can
copper
give you hot
from
cocoa.
everyone.
Do you have like a little
Yeah.
napkin or something?
I can make you hot cocoa if you give
No.
me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Any,
And then I
you
spend
know,
10 minutes doing that.
any kind of parchment.
There's
anything?
a table
He just
over
continues
there.
to like stare at you.
All right.
Like you just asked the dumbest question in the world. And he's just too old to deal with
Gonna
it.
like pull out a knife and
Right.
start like etching into like the.
And as you start to try to do that, you realize that it's like such a shitty table that you're sitting at that it's been like chopped up and cut and like etched all over the place. So there's like you can't really like make anything because there's not any area that's like not cut already.
All right. Maybe if I like interconnect some of these penises.
Why don't you
A
try
lot of phalluses on this.
After a
table.
couple moments, he comes by and he brings you guys all your drinks. And he takes your payment.
Has it been 10 minutes? Oh, okay. In that case, I'm still looking at my book. Because I
Oh,
told them
okay.
I'd make him hot cocoa by 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
It's true,
Okay.
so I just need the rum for now.
Rum.
So I could add it to
The
the
rum's
rum.
I
almost
have
gone.
vodka.
You
That is
only
it.
have vodka?
Yes.
I'll take
Look,
it.
potatoes grow very well here, is what I've been told. Rum, I don't even know what rum is made of.
I don't know either.
And we definitely don't have whatever it's made of here. So you either drink your vodka and be happy about it, or you drink your fucking vodka and shut up.
Hi.
Those are
We
your
in
two
Russia.
options.
It's alcohol with chocolate. I don't give a shit. Give me something.
Perfect. Here's your vodka.
Perfect. And then I wait for
You hear him as he like
Talathel.
kind of like walks back, but he has like that old man walk where he kind of like brings his knees outward and kind of like walks like instead of being straight, it's more like an oblique kind of walk, you know, because he's like trying
yeah,
not
like,
to really like walk,
Like John Lennon.
and all you
Sure.
hear him say is, "Damn kids these days, they don't understand shit."
So
I'm not a kid.
Passing an old man. Ugh,
I'm old enough to get alcohol.
you're still a youngster to me.
That's a fair point, yes.
You're a youngster yourself, as I'm done with my book and I put it back in my backpack.
Whatever you say, weird ghost man.
ah,
Are
Yeah.
you ready for your hot cocoa?
Yes. Pour it
All
right
right.
here.
Oh, I don't pour.
Is there
It's
any
hot cocoa.
somatic components to it?
Did you just...
Yeah.
What do you say?
Or that's verbal. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So for verbal, I say, I'm making it taste like something different. So I'm like, taste like hot cocoa. I'm like moving my fingers like this.
Out of curiosity, do you have to know what something tastes like before you can change it to taste like that?
it doesn't specify.
Oh, they had hot cocoa before.
He's had chocolate.
He's lived for 500
If you don't
years.
know what
Yeah.
it tastes like, it just tastes like
As a
chicken.
hermit in a forest.
But like
cacao.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
where cacao
Were the
comes from.
elves known for their cacao growing?
Yeah.
No.
If
But
you
I
don't know
assume
it-
within the last 500 years, I could have gone and tasted some. I don't know.
You were a hermit.
if you don't know what it tastes like, it just automatically tastes like chicken.
What if you don't know what chicken tastes
I
like?
want to know if you know what it tastes like or not.
Alright. Let's see.
Still
I
tastes
don't
like
want to
chicken.
spell the fizzle, but I want you to sit and be like, well, I think hot cocoa would taste something like this.
Okay, I'll approximate it. He said
Okay.
it's sweet. It's
Yes,
chocolatey.
and
I don't
chocolate.
know. Have elves eaten chocolate? I don't know. That seems like such a common thing, you know?
I mean,
Oh yes, when they did their ancient ritual
Is
blood
it-
sacrifice.
Isn't chocolate grown in more like tropical areas?
Yes.
yes.
So where you grew up at, right? That was not a tropical
Is it more of
area.
like
They
a
didn't like
citrus
trade
forest?
with anyone?
They could have. It's very possible to say that you would have had it if you
Yeah.
want to say that. You're good to say.
Yeah, I think I would have eaten it
Okay.
before. So I'll
Yeah.
make it taste like chocolate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ferik will, or he's like, thank you. And he's going to drink it, but it tastes completely like
Chocolate.
Like chocolate.
I'm like, it's still alcohol. Slow down.
It tastes like chocolate flavored Laffy
I don't
Taffy.
taste the alcohol in it anymore. Did you just change it into chocolate?
Yes.
But do I still feel buzz off of it?
How fast are you drinking it?
Yes.
Very fast. I'm a halfling.
So you like slam this back, right? And it's like a tankard of vodka.
Yeah.
And granted, it's not like it was made extremely well, so it's not like as potent as you could find in other places where it's brewed a lot better, more like a high-end establishment. But it definitely takes a couple minutes for you to start kind of affecting your system. And so your first thought is like, oh, this isn't affecting me. And after about 5 minutes, you aren't seeing straight.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I forgot to visualize it. I drink it all and then assume, did you just make it into all chocolate? I didn't taste anything.
Oh, no. It's still alcohol.
Okay, and then I feel it.
Yeah.
I'm already on the floor.
Put your tankard down, and you kind of just drop it to the side and just slump over. And you're like, that's some good shit.
Ferik is currently incapacitated.
Very inebriated.
I'm gonna pick him up and gently put him down and put him on his side and everything. And he's like, "All right, little guy. So, fuck Del.
Just a minute. Excuse me, sir. Can I have some more water?
Why does
You
he
can just leave a bottle.
Yeah, it's
on
just
the
like-
table.
Walks
Like a
over, he's
pitcher
just
or
got like a
something if
bucket
you-
filled with water. He just puts it on the table.
Tastes like honey wine. Water cup.
He goes, "That'll be a silver
It
for
tastes
the
like
bucket."
Sprite.
There'll be a silver for the bucket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How much was
It was like 2 copper for it.
Do we get to keep the bucket?
No.
Says you.
You know, if I was a younger person,
I am snuggling
yeah.
bucket.
If I was a younger person,
Do
we
you
would
try to
definitely
steal it
keep
in like your
the
drunken and
bucket.
inebriated state?
God no, I'm blacked out now.
What were you
It's a
asking me?
little, well, just because you're blackout drunk doesn't mean you're not doing things. It just means you don't remember it.
That tankard is probably as big as my head.
Yeah, but like, it takes
You're
you a
doing so
while
many
to
things you won't know
pass
about.
out.
Yeah, halflings are known for their alcoholic, their tolerance. Wait,
You
what
can
type
be
of halfling are
blackout
you?
drunk and still
I'm a
be doing
Twilight
things.
halfling.
Oh, so you sparkle in the sunlight.
No, I can just see slightly well in the dark.
Yeah.
It only
Have
gives
you-
you half the light.
Low light.
Have you read
Low
The
light.
Fellowship of the King? There's a scene
Yeah.
where Frodo is so drunk he puts on the ring and passes out and wakes up in the room and no one knows he's there.
Okay, then in that case, I'll do something similar. I'm going to land specifically on my invisibility rune that's on my shirt. And so I go invisible on the floor.
Wait, but you have to activate it with a whisper. No, whatever.
I can whisper it, it's fine.
Can be invisible.
As you're passing the fuck out, you whisper the activation code almost by accident and go invisible, then like slump and fall out of your chair.
Oh shit! Where'd the little one go?
I'm also a ghost.
Oh shit! Is
Um,
he also a ghost?
Looks
Anyways.
like it.
Well, we'll deal about the ghost
So
later.
is everybody here capable of being invisible then?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm capable of making you
Are
invisible
you?
too.
Okay, sounds
Watch
good.
this!
Oh shit! Where'd the girl go?
Actually, cast invisibility?
What's
Yeah.
you wearing?
What do you say when you cast it?
Invisibility!
Are you willing?
Are you willing?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it. Can I be
You can say
willing or
that.
unwilling?
You can be.
Yeah, I'll be
Let's see.
like, yeah, I don't want to be invisible.
You have to make a check, I think.
Okay, what is it?
That was
I'm
weird.
just looking it up.
It doesn't say that there's a check.
Oh.
So you just
So I'm
turn
just
invisible.
Well, what level spell is it?
2.
We can just do it as a. Well, what is your normal save? Because you should
26.
have. Okay, that'll be what it's against then.
But
So
what
we'll
kind
say-
of?
What?
Oh well.
Yeah,
I don't think I would make it, but let's see.
that's a.
That looks like
That's
you're
a
making-
very high. You got an 81.
I got an 81. What is it that I add? The 14?
Will. Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
So you,
Then,
you
yeah.
Oh,
succeed.
that's
Oh,
weird.
shit,
Usually
you
they
got
turn invisible
95.
when I do that.
Did you make the other one invisible?
No,
Oh, okay.
I could have.
That's
Right
it's a
then,
trip.
well
Fuck
then-
hell. So
What is it you needed to talk about?
Well, yeah,
man?
you were calling us
Oh.
over. Me and the invisible one.
I was actually calling him over. I'm terrified of you, but I'm
Oh.
glad that you're not going to hurt me.
Well, you know, like
That makes
A lot of
two
people.
of us.
you know, I
What?
I get that a lot.
You're
You
blacked
and-
out.
Henrik has pulled himself back into his chair at this point.
I get that
Still
a lot.
invisible.
You know, the tusks and everything.
Yeah, I've actually
Um,
never seen someone who looks like you.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. I mean,
I
I,
can
do
do
let my
that
hair grow out a
necessary.
little bit. I got my hair from my mom.
I see.
Yeah. Halflings don't like orcs, so that's the thing.
What do
Yeah,
you
well,
have?
Yeah, he's still
Well,
bad.
sorry about that.
With your character and with what you're looking for when
Yes.
you're inebriated, would you be asking questions about that?
About the
Like
dark
with-
elf artifacts?
Yeah.
Yes. it
Okay.
would still be.
So then you know this person has been described to you.
I
So
recognize him vaguely.
yeah.
It's like
I recognize one of you. I'm not sure which one of you three.
There's a lot.
one of you's got an artifact that I'm looking for. By the way, I finally recognize you. I believe one of the urchins back in the alley told me about you. Now, I know there's 3 of you now. Oh, 4, my bad.
Oh shit! Even multiplied too.
But which one of you
that like look over?
has the artifact?
This is my little friend. I think you are mistaken.
I suppose so. Pass out.
And like you hear his head hit the table. The table is so shoddily made that it not only hits the table, but like where all the cuts, because it's so cut and everything, just that amount of force is enough to break it, and like
Is that a hostile
goes
action?
to his knees. No,
It's going to be visible.
right? It doesn't have damage code where he then appears visible, and he's just like his head is like where his knees are. He just passed the fuck out. He's like bleeding a little bit from his forehead.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Well,
I got you.
so anyways, the reason I was trying to...
Yeah, I heal him up.
So as you heal him, what do you use to heal him?
I'm gonna use my lay on hands on him. Like, I got you, bud.
So you heal him with
that
lay on hands.
that makes me uninebriated.
Yeah, and as you do, like the wound like heals up, and he immediately sobers up, and he sits back and he's like,
Ow!
"Huh?"
You hit your head there pretty hard there, bud.
This hurt a lot less when I was a little tipsy.
Nah, I can imagine.
And I was only a little tipsy, let's be real here.
Yeah, you
Okay,
tipped right over. That's what you did. Yeah, I can handle my alcohol.
Is that the friend? Would you like another round?
Don't even have to ask. Anyway, yes, what you were saying,
Oh,
old man.
so I don't know if y'all are aware, but all of us have magic items.
Yes.
Not very many other people in the town do.
Oh, I got a couple. Yeah, I got my lion shield and my sturdy shield
Oh,
and
shit.
my short sword and my healer's glove and this cool lion demon mask and I got
I have these. I show you on my wall.
As you're stacking all this stuff onto this like really shoddy table, you start hearing him go as it's like croaking under the weight of all your equipment.
Maybe not stack those things on the table.
Yeah, put them on the floor already.
and my diplomat mask.
You hear from the back, "Don't you be breaking my tables!
Don't worry, I'll make something beautiful out of it.
That's not the same!
like a table.
I will charge you for
I
a
want
new
money,
one."
not fucking art.
Okay, well, can I keep the scraps then?
Huh? Yeah. I mean,
All right, how much is the table?
I'll buy you a new table.
All right. As immediately I start like fucking shit.
as you like toss him the gold, he like grabs and bites and he goes, "Ha, sucker."
Yeah,
He like walks into the back.
That's what
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna start like putting it in a pack and start like whittling some of the wood.
Why? Why are you doing this?
My friend does not know what you're talking about. My cloak is a little special, but I do not have any magic items.
I will
You don't
going to
have any
do
magical items, but you
detect
just
magic.
turned invisible not too long ago.
on.
I simply know how to
Focusing on
turn
it.
invisible.
Yeah.
Do I have detect magic?
Yeah,
I forgot if I put it on me or
No.
not.
How
When
to
you
turn
focus on
invisible.
this other person, you like see or hear or feel like how does it work? Like can you
I don't
can you
think so. I think I can
differentiate
just
between the
ignore
different ones?
the stuff that I've already found.
Okay, so you can't necessarily like if you're just
I
looking
don't think I
at
can
him,
learn about
You
it.
can't necessarily like ignore like all or any of them.
I can only
can't,
ignore
like-
things that I know are there already.
Well,
Okay.
these are my goggles. I've gotten them from my previous master. Or mentor.
Hold on, I'm talking to this guy. So,
I just wanted to talk about myself.
are you a
I
liar?
mean, you can tell me about your goggles. If
Are you
want.
lying
Yeah,
to
then let me
me?
see in the dark.
He is, yes.
It's
Oh.
light in here.
I can take
Nothing else.
offense, I
I have a
understand,
question.
but
Yeah,
you
what's
don't
up?
need to.
So, just a real question. Ring of discretion. Since it magically hides these things, would it also
Oh,
hide it
Oh.
from a search spell?
No, because it's magic still. You're doing it through a spell, aren't you?
Well, it's like can you detect magic? Like if it's an illusion spell, can you detect magic that it's an illusion?
Yes, you can.
No.
You should be able
It,
to.
it
at
depends
least,
on the level of illusion.
right? Yeah.
So I at this
true, too.
level, let's see, I can pinpoint the source of the highest level magic.
I would say that he can still see that you are wearing magic.
Okay.
Because all that it states is that it conceals it. It basically like overlays another image on top of you.
Okay.
And so, you can see that you're wearing a magic ring. You can see that you have runes or whatever on your armor. He just, without dispelling the thing, he just thinks that for some reason you put a rune on like your ordinary ass clothes.
Fair enough.
No magic, huh? That's a nice ring.
And not just that, but
I got you. No magic.
Can you stop moving around so much? I'm trying to whittle.
Sorry.
Thank you.
along with the ring and like his runes and stuff, you get a very powerful like magical aura whenever you look at him.
Do I know what school of magic it is? It's a
Does
blood
it say
chalice,
that
probably
you can?
conjuration.
Blood.
Yeah.
Does it say that you can?
Blood for the blood.
It does have
Skull.
conjuration, but it doesn't seem to be only conjuration. It seems to be like primarily conjuration with some other elements that you can't quite make out.
Okay. No magic. I get it. But my point was, we all have magic, whether you want to tell us or not. And the reason I'm looking for people with magic like me is I'm trying to kill. So I guess they're calling them demons.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Yeah, there's quite a few around here.
Are demons the same thing as fiends?
No.
What's a fiend?
Well,
Not
I'm,
a demon.
Not a huge fan of fiends.
Well, there's a bit of a debate. Some think that fiends are under the demons, other things that they are different species, some think that they are just different names for the same thing.
Good. You know about them. That makes you even more useful.
Oh shit.
But
Great job, Smarty Pants.
are they the?
How
I put down like
close?
one like little wooden figurine of
beautiful.
Talathel. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting better as I pull up like
Can I keep
another.
this?
Oh yeah, I made it for you.
Thank you.
How close are we to the to like the bridge? Is this like the first town, like the one
yeah.
nearest to? Okay.
You're about
That's funny.
10 miles-ish away from it. At least away from the fortifications of the bridge.
So you don't know anything about the demons. Where is it that you hail from?
Well, I don't know if it's still around, but I come from a settlement called Hill.
Is that still around? Would anybody know about it? Or
How much do you know about elves in forests?
probably not a lot because you said that was like rare, right?
Elves are very rare right now.
Yeah,
Almost
and I'm like a
destroyed.
human,
Yeah.
so I'm not like.
I was just asking
hundreds
if
of
you had
years
like
old.
tried to do any kind of research into elves or history of the elves or anything like that.
Ferik would be familiar.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you
That.
probably wouldn't recognize the name. but
Then you would
Ferik
know it's been
would.
destroyed. But recently, I've just been living in a hut. You know, the simple life. And now I guess I don't live anywhere.
And Ferik, you would also know that if he claims to be from a place like that, he's probably an elf from that place.
1 second. You said you come from. What is the name of it? Because
Hill.
Hill.
Yeah, it's like 2 words.
Okay.
Hill.
Sounds like it's 3.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like it is. But if you're coming from Hill, that's an elven forest, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Anyways, I must get going.
Hold on 1 second. And I grab onto his
Whoa.
cloak or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
is it like a robe or
He's
is
just
it?
naked.
I'm
He's
wearing a
just
shirt,
naked.
pants, shoes, and like a cape.
Okay,
With the-
I grab onto his
I
cape.
can only make myself
Or,
useful. Not my
clothing, yes,
clothes.
because clothes is around. Whoa.
Now, who are you?
Hold on. Let's talk about that somewhere else.
Take off your hood.
No.
Oh, hey,
Don't
buddy,
do
come on.
that
You know.
here.
Yes. Listen to her. She's very smart.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, everyone deserves a little bit of privacy, my guy. I mean, come on. you
I
know.
suppose so.
I mean, we're not from the most how would you would say best background.
As
I
well-
saw you hanging out in that alley talking to those vagrants, just like I am. So,
Hey,
you
man.
know.
But to be fair, he is asking a lot of questions that some may not like ask.
Exactly. I believe it's only fair.
You're right. Maybe I should just leave.
No. You know what? If we want to just all talk about this, you know, in like a safe space, go up to my place. You know, I got a little room upstairs.
Okay.
The rooms here are drafty. You can hear the people talking upstairs.
Well, just.
Yeah, we've been
Don't-
hearing them this
if you
entire
want,
time.
you know, we can go to somewhere else. You know, we can go to like the Thieves Guild.
You said you
know.
had a hut. Is it nearby?
You know where
Oh,
the Thieves
no,
Guild is.
I don't think
Yeah,
so. Is
you
it
know,
nearby? No, it's several weeks travel away.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can make another hut if that's what we want.
Okay, well, I mean, we could get a room if need be to discuss things, but
Well,
that seems like the quickest thing.
If I've had any former experience, it's that people with magic items are normally the ones that you want to talk to the most about information.
That's what I thought too.
So let's go bring this somewhere where we can actually speak on formal terms. And then I think we can try to unravel what's going on here.
So you guys do know that there's like nicer inns on the other side of town. Yeah,
Because we could always.
Do they have hot cocoa?
They might.
Everywhere has hot
Then-
cocoa. I showed
then I'm
you.
going there.
And you would know, like, if you guys went to a place like that and got a room there, it'd probably be a little
little more-
private.
All right.
If I spend a little bit of time here, do I know if there's any temples or stuff that offer like private prayer rooms or anything?
Yeah.
Because we could always bring him to the church.
What's that?
The church.
Is it like a temple?
No, the shirts.
The church.
That might be like an area, like a district or something from here.
Oh, okay.
But we can go to the temple.
Is a place you offer prayers to your Lord or Lady.
Oh, right. A shrinery.
I don't believe it matters where we meet up. It's just that we get this through as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
There is a
pile all
threat
the-
of demons,
all the
apparently.
wood into my bag.
Indeed.
Nice.
I shall take what's his name?
Talathel?
I'll take Salvador's arm, kind of friendly, but kind of forcefully. Like, let us go, old friend.
If you insist.
Careful, human. You might break his arm. Though I don't know what he is.
I'm smart. That's what I am.
I mean, he seems like I think we already discussed it. We know exactly what he is.
I'm old, okay? So what?
He's a factel. That's what he is.
Yes, a fucker indeed.
What did you call him? A Looney Tune? What did you call him?
I believe the medical term is mentally deranged.
Not quite.
That's
Well, I believe we call one of those critically challenged.
Jesus.
All right, that's the
Like
exception.
Delmore. So you guys,
that's what he is.
you guys go head over to like the temple district.
Yeah.
Temple is grand, whatever one.
Several different temples here. Pretty much all of them allow for like a private prayer room or things like that. Can you give me a drink also?
Yeah, what do you want?
Pepsi? Yeah.
Does he have anything other than Peppy?
It has
some
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper or water.
I'll take a Pepsi. Ooh, excellent.
I'll take a hot cocoa.
Tastes like cocoa!
Oh shit!
Hey, this Pepsi tastes like soap.
The soap tastes
What do you use this soap,
It's the
Pepsi?
best part of your character. I would so want your character to be like really petty and just be like, oh man, they fucking did this to me.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's like hot cocoa.
They put
Tastes like
berries
my
in
balls.
my salad.
Why do you know what your balls taste
He
like?
said, oh man, they sat down like here, like all the way down.
That doesn't mean you would
He
just
can-
put them in your
Yeah,
mouth.
well, if he's asleep, he might roll around and it might just end up
They gave
there.
me first watch. Fuck them. Make the breakfast and like shit.
How does he know shit?
Every man has tried to suck his own dick at one point or another.
He's 500 years old.
Very flexible.
we get in prison.
He's 500
Everyone's
years
trying to
old. He had to spend
try to
some
figure out
time
how to
doing
I
escape.
made a table of
Makes you just
only
like-
men.
The breakfast contains like
Yes.
shit. Fuck you.
You are.
So as you guys decide to go to this temple district, right, you guys start heading out. At least one of you knows where they're going, or so he says.
Of course you.
I'm religious. I think I know where I'm going.
Yeah, you definitely do. So you guys head out,
Just follow
right?
along.
And you're kind of following the leader over there.
All right, whatever you guys do.
You get a very unsettling feeling, almost like you're being watched as you are leaving the inn.
All of us or just him?
Just him.
As I believe we should hurry along, friends.
All right, so
You felt it too, didn't you? You have to poop.
so
And I know that church has a bathroom and it's amazing.
yeah, the Church of Sheelan, beautiful, stained glass everywhere, art everywhere, a lot of like naked depictions of like people and stuff. It's fucking awesome.
And toilets made of porcelain rather than stone or...
Yeah. You know the art of toilet making is it's so beautiful. But anyways,
The god of the toilet.
whatever you
Toilet
do,
making is just carving a hole.
whatever you
Shit
do,
in the outhouse.
we don't want to. If there's the Church of is it Gorham? There's a Church of Gorham. You want to stay away from those guys. Those guys, not cool dudes.
I beat you up for coming in.
As I do not think there are many human worshippers of Goodberry.
All right, I'm just saying. I don't know. I haven't been to this town. I know I visited the church. I don't know if there's a Church of Gorham over here. If there is, you gotta stay away from it. Those guys are fuckheads. Okay.
All right.
Let's
You
go.
guys make your way to the Church of Shillelagh.
Shalene?
I say Shalene, but I also think that Earl doesn't know actually how to pronounce
no idea. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Shalene. That's what they say in Pathfinder King.
So then, so you get
if that's not how you pronounce it,
whatever the hell it is.
if that's not how you pronounce it, that's how
I
you pronounce it.
read it, so I've just gone off of whatever.
Y'all should come to the
so-
Church of AA Rome.
So you guys go to
You said T. Andre?
and Fenric, you do go to use their very beautiful bathroom.
It's pretty nice, right?
It is just an outhouse, but you know it is a very beautifully built outhouse with very intricate carvings on the outside, and it does have a porcelain place for you to sit, and it is all carved and like very, very delicate and looks
Is there
beautiful.
a bidet?
And then you put your ass on and take a massive shit.
Wait, so
Nah, I just
there's
drink. I
there's
just
no
let the
central
pee
plumbing in
really
this
long.
No.
area?
But it looks
See, what
really
what
good.
they do is you build your outhouse on like
I gotta
a
go
hill, right? You like carve it out, right? So that all the shit slides down the hill, right? And it fills up the area. And then they use boards that they like seal, right? And they oil and tar them. And then every so often, like every 6 months or a year, right, they hire a fucking wizard to turn all the shit into air. And that's how they get rid of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
That's how outhouses work in my world, just so you know.
yeah. So like how do bidets work in your world? Just kidding.
Well, you see,
They pay a certain-
Just
They pay a certain
shit on
only certain people can do it. Either you need like a wizard or someone that knows like the spell to be able to shoot water up your ass, or
Or an urchin full with
you
water in his
need to
mouth.
have a decanter of endless water and you do it yourself. Make sure that you don't do it on like hurricane mode.
All right.
Need a better pressure sensitivity. on this thing.
I shouldn't be in all the Mexican. All right, geyser.
Yeah. So that
I feel so clean.
Up the ass and out the mouth.
Yeah, so that fucking toilet, am I right? Look, I used to live in the wastelands, and you didn't even get a toilet most of the time.
I
Most of the time,
had a
those ones
friend
just
that
like
used to live in the
It
wasteland.
wasn't even a bush.
yeah, it wasn't even a bush. Sometimes you just shit in the enemy's mouth. What the
used
fuck
to
is
eat-
wrong with you?
He used to eat his friends in the
Oh.
wastelands.
Yeah, a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of eating your friends.
He told us.
A lot of like, oh hey, you're my friend 1 minute, and then the next minute they bonk you on the head and murder you. A lot of that going on in the wasteland.
yeah.
Not a great place to live.
He rather enjoyed it.
Yeah. People, I used to run with some crews that rather enjoyed it, and hey, check this out. As they show like this
So you're
horrible scar,
salty then.
like a horrible scar, like in my back. Like, yeah, check this out. Yeah, those guys who like to fuck around and like shit in people's mouths. Yeah, they did that to me one
That's a
time.
nasty guy.
They also shit in your mouth.
All right,
I don't know.
I'm gonna
God.
drag the mysterious old man to a private prayer room so we can
Yeah,
talk.
another
So you guys
porta
are able
potty.
to close the door, and it almost kind of feels like a meeting room. There's like a little
Yeah.
table, and there's people, 4 or 5 chairs sitting around it. So you guys are all able to take a seat here, and there are some very beautiful like paintings on the wall, and like the back wall behind you has some nice like stained glass.
I leave a little wooden
Alright.
figurine of me that I carved on the table.
Oh wow,
All right,
that's impressive.
Yeah, I've been pretty good at drawing me. Or
Andrej,
whittling me.
is everybody comfortable now?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Very well, then that is fine. Now we must ask,
I'm okay.
what do you want with yourself?
He told
What?
us that he was fighting demons, and that's why he was interested.
Well, I haven't fought any yet, but I want to.
Do you
what? I like to
know?
fight fiends. Fuck those guys.
Do you know how bad the demons are here?
They have the same eyes as the elves that went mad back where I come from. And I'm gonna lower my hood, and since they know I'm an elf.
Oh shit, you're an elf?
You're an elf?
Yes? Keep your voice down.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
Wait,
They're sort of like,
I've just heard so
can I see
much
that
about
little?
you.
Can I see that little figurine?
Oh, right. You
real
put
quick.
human ears on
Yeah.
it.
And what is?
Let me fix that little-
What's
fix
your
that
name?
What's what?
Your name?
You can call me Talathel.
Oh, I believe that means we should all introduce ourselves. Well,
Please do.
Yes, please.
my name is Ferik Tallow. I'm a well-known thief, I believe.
Never heard of you.
Yep, fair enough.
I've never heard of
whole
anybody.
like self-complex about being like the world's greatest thief just kind of crumples a little bit.
World's greatest thief. Marco would not know of it because you're not a thief yourself.
I mean, I used to be a thief, but not around here.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair. It's only
Maybe the reason you're not famous is because you've never been caught.
it's literally only been in the very first 5 towns in this entire region.
So not the world then, just in a very small region.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, okay?
I see.
Local
He's the
legends
best
and all
thief
that.
in
Blows to his,
Israel.
the blows to his self-confidence.
You
just
know
keep
what? That's
The world's a
fair.
very big place for a
It
halfling,
is.
okay?
And it's
Yeah, but
also
you know what?
very
I'm working on it.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm walking.
in your world, you're the best thief. Don't
It's
forget
true.
that.
Except
It's fair.
there used to be a better thief than me, but he's dead.
No one can beat me at Street Fighter
now
2
you're
at my
number
local
one,
laundry
makes
mat.
sense.
Inspirational quotes from LOL.
That's the that's the whole like a
Do
character
you
that I
want to
made.
see my notes?
He's fucking Bob Ross.
It's just a hang in there.
Which one's
Do you
on?
want to see my notes for you?
What did you say?
French, which one am I?
You're the half orc,
Oh,
right?
dumb. Question mark. Dumb question mark.
Mine probably just is old.
Yeah, here's this old man trying to kill demons from some forest called, and then I fucked up the spelling.
Of course.
Obviously.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's Elvish, so.
Yeah, and then I put elf.
Right.
Okay.
It was elf question mark. Now it's elf.
Of course, of course.
I believe you guys were introducing yourselves.
Yes. So again, my name is Ferik.
I'm Lol Sheelan of the Church Sheelan.
Lol.
Yeah.
Lol. Okay.
Lul.
You lol.
Yeah, lol.
Got it.
Well, whatever equivalent of. In common, it's a U. In Orcish, it's actually lol. It means flower.
Oh, wait,
That's
wait.
beautiful.
Lol?
That was
Lol?
disgusting. You
No,
spit up
lol.
a little bit there.
Yeah, that's how you speak Orcish.
I
It
see.
means flower.
Never learned that.
That's quite lovely.
Both your characters are flowers.
Wait. Is your first name perhaps something like, well, I guess in common it would be Dandy?
No, it's lol. Lol Sheelan.
What is Sheelan? Is that just a
That's my
common
guy.
last name?
No, that's
That's that
actually-
guy over there.
Yeah, that's Sheelan's.
That's it. It's just
Sheelan's,
that guy over there.
Sheelan's right there,
This guy.
and right there. Actually, if you want to get like really religious about it, Sheelan's in all art and like redemption and like that little thing of me. That's Sheelan.
That explains
I'm
why your
stolen off.
entire personality is
you
odd.
piece of shit. You should put that back.
I like they look cool.
They do look cool in a museum.
That belongs in
That belongs in a museum.
What do you think I steal them and put them
He
in?
just described himself as
Steal
the
them.
world's best thief. I don't know what else you expected.
Well, hey, look, I used to be a thief. I never stole art, okay? I stole like gold and panties and gold.
You don't think
a lot of shit like
you
that?
don't think
Oh,
whoever
what's that middle
designed
one?
those panties thought they were art?
No. Panties. Look, I mean, like, look, if you want to get like like some of like the super high clerics of Sheelan's, like everything's art. But
Right.
I think you have to like create.
So it's only about what you
You have
think.
to create
then.
panties.
I mean, you know what?
Panties
You
are.
guys are right. I guess I gotta protect everything now. For that. I'll add that to my fucking laundry list. Protect art, kill
Protect-
themes,
You know, I
get
can
revenge
create
on the
things too.
Crewmax, redeem self,
What
question mark.
was the second one?
Everything.
Protect panties.
Protect everything.
No. What was the third
It's just written
option?
in giant, like, bulk, like, huge, like, block of letters.
Third on the
That's
list.
what
Put
you-
dumb and panty thief.
Get revenge on the Crewmax. Oh, sorry. That's an old list. Redeem. Sorry, I wrote this list. I was in a bad place when I wrote this list. I haven't had to change the list in a while.
That's amazing.
Did you get to know the crew
I'm
max very
noting this
well?
as wants to redeem.
Yeah. I when I was younger, I used to travel with the Crewmax for a little bit.
And now you want to murder them.
Yeah. Well, no. I want to redeem them now.
In form of murder.
Look.
They can redeem themselves in the afterlife.
If they can redeem themselves, if they're like, hey, you know what, I was gonna say Gorthalax. Gorum's not a cool dude after all. Art and creation is where it's at. If they can accept that in their hearts, then I don't have to murder them. But so far, my track record of redeeming, people of Gorum is like 0-6.
What
And I've
happened to
murdered
those
them.
6?
I've murdered them.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
You gotta do what you have to do.
While you were traveling with them, did you ever meet a man by the name of Ashrad?
I didn't. It was like I didn't hang out with those guys. It was like when you and like a stranger are walking into the same place because your carriage is parked right there, and it's like, man, this is kind of weird. But you know what? I might as well strike up a conversation. Kind of like that.
You mean like when you and a butterfly are both walking towards your hut?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, exactly like that. And you're like, hey, what's going on, butterfly?
And then it says nothing.
I don't believe your experiences are universal.
You're from the north. Where are you from?
Oh, the wastelands.
So did you come up from the south?
Where's the wasteland?
Yeah, where's the wastelands?
Is the wasteland further
I imagine it
north?
like northeast, so I don't know.
Like east, south.
Yeah.
The wastelands they're further south.
Okay.
So he would
They're
have gone
more or less
through like
the
all of
area-
the corruption and shit.
Well, the corruption and shit wasn't necessarily there yet. The wastelands is kind of this region that is before the land bridge on like the southern side of the continent.
Okay.
So he was
And so that's
right
kind of how
before
you got
the
picked up when you were killed. By travelers of
Sheelan.
Exactly.
Sheila.
So you say you came from the
Travel
wasteland.
to Shayla.
Did you by chance see anything
Bunch of clowns.
like demons on your way up here?
I mean, I haven't been home in a little bit, Been kind of like wandering up north, looking for Krumax, Church of Gorum.
Have you
those kind of
heard?
guys. I came over here because I heard they were creating walls, and I was like, hey, I love building walls. We'll make the wastelands pay for it. That sounds like a great idea. Turns
you're
out it
making
wasn't
your-
like an artistic mural walls. It's like, self-preservation walls and stuff.
So,
Alright,
is there anything more beautiful than self-preservation?
Hey, if you want to get there, we're all pieces of art, am I
Fishing is
right?
pretty fun.
But anyways, have you heard any rumors about maybe some splinter bands of crewmax coming over to this side of the continent?
If I heard of rumors about Krumax coming over here, oh boy, I'm gonna redeem the hell out of them.
I'd be terrified, to be quite honest.
They're not. I mean, they are bad people, but there's redemption in all of us. Redemption is an art form in and of itself,
Is that what you tell yourself?
Yeah, the way that you lay out
Yes.
the body.
Anyway.
It's definitely very artistic.
It can be.
Let's move on to the
Right then.
rugged-looking lady.
Anyways, yeah. Enough
The rugged.
about me. Yeah. What about you?
With the eye
well,
patch.
you can. Oh, yeah, I have an eye patch now.
Where did you get the eye patch?
Oh, I just picked it up on the markets one day. I thought it was quite fashionable. I was going
looks
for
great.
an edgier look, and I thought that might do it.
Well,
it worked.
No, my eye works fine. It's
Yeah,
great.
you just lifted up.
It's normal. It's a normal eye.
okay.
Yeah, it's
like,
fine.
Well, it works.
Thank you. Yeah.
On the little figurine, do you want an eye patch or no?
You know what? Artistic interpretation. Do whatever you wish.
You're right. Two
Two
eye
eye
patches.
That's so fucking funny.
So funny that we had the same thing.
Anyways, you guys can call me Dr. Goodberry.
Doctor?
What? Yes.
I'm a master myself.
Oh.
Still trying to become a doctor.
A master, you say?
Yeah.
It's going to be quite difficult in this world, unfortunately.
Oh, the people who would have granted it to me are all dead.
Oh, you know what? I can just make you a doctor right now.
I was about
That
to
would
say.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
Would you
No.
like to read my thesis?
Not really.
And I summon it to my hand.
Yeah, if you're the last
Not
elf,
really.
you
What
can give yourself
what is your
whatever title.
thesis on? I don't think I'm an expert in that field. I don't think.
Well, this is just my grimoire, but it has all my info on my spells and all that. But I was studying the universal properties between all the schools of magic. It's been 5 centuries or so, but I'm sure I could pick it back up.
You know what? I think you should hold on to that thesis.
I agree.
for a lot of edits since it's been very long.
Probably.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and make you a doctor. Who the fuck cares anymore, right?
Awesome.
It's just a title.
I'll put it back in my backpack.
Anyways, yeah, so I am here. I mean, I've essentially just been around for a while because of the demons that you're looking for. Essentially, my old crew team. I don't know. I knew them for like maybe 2 weeks.
Acquaintances,
yeah. So essentially, they all died in the elfin or dwarven mountain village when the evil people took over it and killed them. And so that's why there's now this giant spiraling thing. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, that was you.
No, not me.
But
The failure of the team. Yeah.
argue it was everyone else.
I mean, to be fair,
sucks.
there was an entire dwarven village, and they also got the shit knocked out of them. So 5 of us, the whole village, like
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Hey,
I
my
try
God,
not to go
I
over
get it.
there.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that's where your demons are coming from. So if you know anything about it, that would be quite helpful. I've been trying to figure out.
I just know
kind
that
of
down
what,
south, they look like they want to kill, and they're messing with the forest again.
They've been messing with the forest for quite some time.
Yes, but I didn't know about it until like a month ago.
Oh, well,
Where have you been?
it's been
You've
a
been
while.
living under a rock.
I've been over there.
And I look that way. Do I see
Yeah,
that
Just a wall.
No, it's just a wall. You're indoors. There's really no
Yeah.
draft. or
Do you
anything, so
know,
just
you've
raise
been
it.
around for a while, do you know anything about Lamastu?
Not particularly.
You know a little bit because
Little bit.
you overheard a lot of the conversations that were going on about who you were fighting, things like that.
Yeah.
Like, you guys weren't really knowledgeable about it. You guys thought that the Dark Elves were still worshipping Wolf at the time, and it wasn't until after they completed their ritual they started to find like
I honestly
some
did not
differences.
make that.
And so there was a lot of
I looked up.
curiosity around who this person was, but you didn't really know who they were. All you knew was that the Dark Elves would sometimes talk about her.
I heard that the drow would talk about her sometimes.
Right, well, if there's any resources that you might have, might be able to find in your ventures about them, I would really appreciate it if you could share that with me.
They live underground.
Right, well, I mean, further knowledge, not the current knowledge that
they
you
also
have now.
made a ritual, and after that ritual, all these storms were around.
Unfortunately, I knew that already too.
Oh, but did you know my people went mad and killed each other until
I
they left?
did not know that, no.
And they also tried destroying the forest.
They did what?
People don't know about that?
I didn't, for sure.
Oh, maybe
it is not
it was awful.
It's not really something that they teach you in a half-orc school.
I
We
haven't
actually
been in
don't even
school
have-
for a long time. Never been in half-orc school.
We actually don't even have schools, like formal.
tragic.
I didn't know what a school was until after I had died.
I see.
So I was like, "Holy shit!"
What grade
There's
did you grow up with?
a
You died.
formal thing. Yeah, it was a while.
He has a third grade reading level right
What
now.
grade did you grow up with? Did you grow up with the Crewmac Horde?
No, it was like an adjacent horde. It's like an adjacent horde.
Yeah, the
But anyways,
Yeah, the Doomax. Yeah.
we still
The
need
way that
to...
they raise their young to be the strongest and the best is they kind of are like, yeah, you two look like you're about the same size. Push you in the fucking pit.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of each other. Whoever wins gets dinner.
Yeah, so it's not like a formal education. It's more like beat the shit out of each other to eat. So
Nice.
not the prime thing for the thinkers or anything like that. We got a couple like mystics and stuff. I'm pretty sure the Crewmax they had some mystics over there too. But it is what it is.
I'll take your word for it.
Can always get better.
Hopefully.
Right then, well,
I don't think he ever
we get to introduce
I invited
No, he just turned
We're still
invisible
going
in the
around.
middle of it.
we
Now
get
what do you?
to introduce our Frenchman here.
What's French?
Well, what's
French?
You.
Did you just make up that word?
No.
Never heard of French.
It's Goblin.
Oh!
Pig's just going like on baguette.
Yeah, no, Pig was just like a redneck. Pig was like the equivalent of a redneck, so that's his. This is formal goblin. Goblin.
Oh,
It's from a Gabonese.
You see, we have high goblin and low goblin.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's quite lovely. I've only heard redneck goblin.
Goblin du fromage.
My name is Jean. I am a traveler.
Is that all you have to say about yourself?
That's all I need to say.
Alright.
I study various religions.
No, you know anything about the Gorums? Gorum? What about those guys?
Sure.
What do you know about them?
They're bad guys. They're
Yeah, this guy knows what's up. This guy, he gets it. Gorum, bad.
This guy's been under a rock, but how about you? What do you know about the Dark Elves?
I don't live under a rock. I live in a hut.
It was a figurative
Yeah, I
speech.
think the Dark Elves live under a rock.
Yeah, a pretty big one.
Many rocks.
The Dark Elves, they all died out, did they not? They are now just, as they say, children's fairy tale.
I mean, if you looked outside, I
I
don't
don't know
know
if that's...
Well, those aren't exactly Dark Elves, those are demons.
Wait, are Dark Elves fiends?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I don't know. I've never seen one.
They are like him, but dark.
Oh, that's...
Oh, wait, hold on. Are we allowed to say
I
Dark
don't
Elves?
think we can say... We can say drow.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that their word?
I don't know. I don't think I feel like...
They are all dead, who cares
I
what their
think
word
if
is?
you have an opportunity to ask one, you have a bigger problem.
Well, they are dead, yes, but...
How do you know? Have you seen their bodies?
I mean, I've only heard stories about them. I didn't even know that there was elves still alive until I met you.
Back in my day, my people didn't even know how many were making it back from the war. It was only rumors on the street.
Yes,
But
well,
rumor had it, almost nobody came back.
any word of the
You're
elves is
gonna
still
believe
rumor.
those few people that there are no dark elves down there.
So how
What
would
was
they,
killing them?
how would they have survived the war?
It was probably the
They
Gorums.
didn't. They all left.
Exactly, they all died.
Yes.
No, my people left.
No, the Dark Elves died.
Hey, hold on.
Elves.
Look,
Yeah, your people
This
left
guy.
after the war.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy, he's like, couple hundred. How old did you say? Like
5 centuries,
Yeah,
give
he's
or take.
like 5 centuries old, and the other elves, the other elves, they could also have lived 5 centuries underground.
No, I heard that they were all killed in a great campaign.
Who told you?
I read it in a book.
What's Reddit?
Wow, Rita, always a redditor. Huh? No matter what can't be
Common knowledge.
It's just me hiding the
Dark elves
4chan.
were wiped out
Okay.
by the collective armies of.
It is also common knowledge to myself that I'm lying to you guys.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you
trying
said
to
you were a
figure that out.
I
traveler.
think I'm being skeptical.
But,
You said you were a traveler. Where you travel from?
Just from the north, you ever heard of a little small village? You probably never heard of Desolation.
Nope.
Exactly, small village. Don't worry.
That sounds like a young name.
That sounds like a lie.
What? Does it?
I mean,
Does it?
might. It could be true, but everything else feels like a lie.
Roll perception.
Does that sound like a lie? I don't know. It sounded good to
16.
me.
16.
23.
Okay, 23.
Are you actually trying to deceive people right now?
No, I'm from North Desolation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm from other
I'm
places
just-
after.
Yeah, no, I'm just skeptical because everything he's saying seems very like
Vague.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not telling you anything.
I don't
So
have any magic items.
that's I know it's a lie. You turned yourself invisible.
Yes. I'm mocking him.
Ah, I see. Yes, you don't have magic items.
No, he does. That's the point.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no.
I put everything on the table for. Why don't you guys, do the same? I mean, I broke the last table.
Yeah.
I
This
mean,
table, right here, this table, work of art right here.
You want us to take out all of our magic items.
I I did that.
Nobody asked you to do that.
Yeah, well, I realize that now.
I don't think I will.
Hey, you know what? Just forget about it.
Look.
All right.
I don't think we need to.
I mean, it might help so we know, like, we're all going to go fight demons together, are we not?
Are we?
Are we?
Are we?
Well, how about I just show you them? The thing I'll be using most is one of these, and I have a giant-ass staff with like a jewel on the top. It's carved in wood.
Where did you pull that from?
My backpack. It's on my back.
Oh, I
And
didn't
I
even
put it
notice.
back. That's a staff of enchantment. It makes people laugh. Just like that.
Oh,
They can't control it.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I have these, and I show the bandoliers of wands. And like, they all do different things.
Oh, which one's your favorite?
This one, watch this. I make it windy.
All the pews in the church just...
Slide for 6
You
seconds.
guys are in your own room, so
Oh,
the
right.
room just gets windy.
Yeah,
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, wow.
All the papers in the room just fly.
Exactly.
Since we are in a private place, I guess I can show you. I first of all have this one ring, and I take it off and set it on the table. My just nice formal clothes instantly turn to just solid leather armor. I have a massive bow on my back. I have just a bandolier of daggers and a just like rapier on my side.
Why did I feel like you were lying to
I knew
me?
that wasn't
And
my
also,
ring.
why didn't I try to check before?
I'm gonna like
You
lean
are
down.
very inebriated, friends.
I'm gonna lean down to
You
Ferik.
seem very prepared. Is there something that you need to be prepared for?
Traveling on the road is very dangerous, friends.
Is this-
I put my ring back on.
Is
And
his
it's just-
clothes
it.
ghosts?
I believe
Does he wear
so.
ghost clothes?
Did I see,
No,
by the way,
he would be
like when he
naked.
removed it, did I see like any traces of the artifact on him or no?
Your artifact would be in your bag.
Yeah, it would be in my bag. It's,
Okay,
and my
so
artifact's not
you
being
wouldn't have-
hidden by the ring.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen any traces of
Okay.
it.
I'm
So
just,
then
I'm
I
just trying
still-
to just trying to misdirect you guys. I mean, like, yeah, the magic
Yeah.
stuff's just the stuff aside from the ring.
So I'm still suspect, but I still don't know.
That's
Oh, I know you can conjure, but I'm not going to bring it up.
that's
Exactly, I conjure these
No,
clothes.
no, I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it
That's
up.
pretty. I mean, so what? Like your clothes are made out of ghosts, or you're a ghost? I'm still not sure. about
No, I'm wearing the leather. It's just that this ring makes it look like more normal clothes. That way, I am not, not as threatening.
Garish, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Or garish, yes.
Oh, wait. You're telling me if I looked like I was wearing normal clothes, people wouldn't think I'm as scary?
Unfortunately,
You still have these.
Yeah, well, the tusk and the lion shield and the demon mask, the lion mask, yeah.
I mean, most humans I have met are not big fans of orcs, so they might still have some troubles. Maybe consider shaving these down.
I mean, that sounds like it's gonna hurt.
It will probably be extremely painful.
Do you have any, like, ghost equipment that might, not hurt?
I only have the one ring.
Can I try it? I heard him say, take off the one ring, and I was like, that's funny.
That's so good.
Can I try it?
Very well.
Here,
I don't need it
I'll give you my shield. I'll give you both of my shields. How about that?
Oh, okay.
And my third shield.
And my third shield.
And my boot shield.
I don't know what I shall do about these.
No. I just want to see. I'm gonna put on his ring of concealment or whatever, but it just changes my.
Yeah, it just changes.
It just-
It changes all your armor and weapons and everything to look like
Yeah.
normal clothes.
Ah,
Am
am I scary?
You're scary
Yeah.
to
thought
me.
you wanted to not be scared.
Yeah.
You are just a very finely dressed half orc
If
now.
I
You're still
try to
very-
scare you, but I don't look scary.
You are still a half orc.
You're still a
It
big,
doesn't
I mean,
very
to
big
be
apple.
fair, I have been around a half-orc before, so I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
how did that one go?
I mean, he's the one of the ones that kind of died, but also he might have come back to life.
Oh, hey,
That's
I did
good.
that.
I know,
That's
not,
probably just like a half.
not in a good way.
Let me guess. I'm gonna hand you back the ring and take all of my shields.
Let me guess. He's probably one of those Super Death Tree Omega over there.
Yes.
Where's that?
The big tree over there.
He's
yeah.
From the mountain.
yeah. He's
Right.
part of the demon army.
Oh, so we have to fight him.
Your
Yes.
friends are part of the demon army.
I wouldn't consider them friends. Like I said, I only knew them for like 2 weeks.
Wait, I just need a clarification.
Alright, gentlemen, I think it is time for a bathroom
not
break. Why
cleric.
don't we all go to the bathroom, gentlemen?
I can't give you a clarification.
Look, if you want information, I can give you all info. I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Then show
What
your
is-
gear.
You obviously need something, and I'm a resource. What is it that you need?
How did your friend become a part of the demon army? They are not exactly open for recruitment as far as I know.
Why? I need to know more about you first. You said you were just a traveler, but
I am
you're
just a
very
traveler.
interested in this. Why is that?
Because we're building a fucking wall. They are going to destroy humanity.
Okay, so
is a very fair
if
point.
you're concerned
There's a
about
fair
that,
chance
why are
you're
you
there.
concerned about the demon army
But
recruitment?
I'm only half human. What does that mean for me?
Because as far as I have heard, there are only demons in the demon army. I have not heard of any humans or half-orcs in the demon army.
Right. So why are you not more concerned with how to fight them as opposed to like how people that I might have known in the past got into it?
I wish to know how they fell. If you're going to fight demons and there's a chance that you might just be recruited into them, shouldn't you not know that?
Well, how about this?
If you know that, then why are you asking me?
No, he's asking you.
I'm asking you!
No, but he said, don't you not know that?
No, it's just, if there is a chance you may fall, you should know how to take precautions from it. I thought there were just demons in the demon army.
Yes.
But your friend is in the demon army,
Yes.
Is your
and
friend
he is a
demon?
half-orc.
He used to be.
what?
What is he now?
What is he now?
Demon, you just said it. It's a demon army.
I'm so confused.
He's half orc, half
Right.
demon.
Do you
know?
need everybody else to leave to tell me more things about
No,
yourself?
he doesn't know. He doesn't.
I'm confused.
He doesn't know that he thought there was only demons.
I thought it was only demons.
That's what makes it so good.
And you're like, God damn it, why are you hiding
Yeah,
from me?
he
I'm like,
thought
no, I want to know what you're saying.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, but like he thought there were only demons in the demon army, and you said, "Oh no, my friend's a part of the demon army." And then he asked,
And he's like,
"Oh,
what the
wait,
fuck?
I didn't know they were recruiting.
Yeah, right.
How did he did he die and then
But
join
if
the demon
somebody
army?"
also asks you, I didn't know they were recruiting. How did that happen? Like, why the fuck are you interested in that?
I mean, I get.
Yeah, because if you're going to fight the demon army.
Well, easy. You want to know your enemy.
Yeah, if you're
before
going to
you
go
try
fight the demon army, there's a
That's a
chance
big
it's just
shirt,
like,
by the way.
hey, you're going to fight me? What if you don't and you just are now part of my army?
Remember, knowing is half the battle.
What's the other half?
The
Also knowing.
Redeeming.
Ah, yes.
Right.
Knowing is
Redeeming.
half the battle.
What the fuck is his
redeeming
problem?
the other half.
Anyways, they're building a wall. That should be fine.
Yeah. Walls are beautiful. Walls are art.
But
Right.
but if I know correctly, these was very good at building walls, and they did not last too long.
No. I don't know how that necessarily came about. I wasn't there for the beginning of it. I was only there for the maybe ends?
Speaking of that, you said your friends died, right?
Yes.
How do we kill them again?
I haven't the slightest clue.
I see.
Well, she said it was a half.
That's why I was hoping to learn more about Lamas too, because that seems to be something.
Did you fight them after they came back?
Yes.
Did you learn anything?
They're a lot stronger.
Wait.
Well, even if they are stronger, if you kill something hard enough, then people die.
You mentioned Lamastu.
Yes.
The math
We've
works.
already mentioned that that's exactly what the Dark Elves were worshipping at the time of the war, wasn't it?
No. It's
No?
more hearsay
Absolutely.
rumors.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
no one really knows. When the armies went down, they thought that it was more Lolth was trying to do something.
Oh, okay.
And as they were down there, they
Lolth.
found
I thought.
different things than what they were expecting. They didn't really know who it is they're worshiping now. And they heard they found certain writings and stuff that had used this word Lamastu, but they're not even sure if that's real.
Right. I was just trying to try to make a connection between elves and the demons. That way, that Ferik gets involved.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in that case, take out that entire conversation then.
Well, if you're looking for a connection, the only elf you have ever...
How did you know I was trying to make a connection?
Oh shit, I think I was about my ring of mind reading.
He starts like reaching for his blade. He's like,
Look,
I think that was called metagaming.
I will say this.
I fireball the room.
You guys don't need to know all of this unless you have some sort of intention of fighting it. Is that what your intention is?
Yes.
Did we not say that?
You said that you were preparing for demons because they were building a wall, but that you were just a traveler. How am I supposed to know that that's what you're preparing?
You just hear a knocking at the door.
Who is it?
No one is home.
I put my hood on.
I go ahead and just
Priestess opens the door and she goes up.
Yes, sister.
Brother Lowell, there are some guards that wish to speak with you and the people that you're with. They say that you were the last ones at the inn over in the southern part of town.
oh right.
They have a couple questions for you.
shit.
They're mad about the broken tables.
There probably are. Yeah, I'll talk to him.
That's not
Okay,
an
if they come in
invisibility.
here,
I mean, if you want, sister, I mean, we can go out there. It's just as easily.
We will meet them out there.
oh, okay. Well, they're right outside of the temple.
All right. Yep. All right, guys.
Yep,
Don't worry about
outside
this, guys. They're probably just wanting to know about the broken table. That's my fault. You know, I
Do you
should have
want
put
to
all
take
my...
all of your art to
Yeah, but
show
it was
them what you
definitely
made
your fault.
with
I
it?
don't remember
Yeah.
anything about
I
breaking
saw you
the table.
hand them currency for
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I paid for it.
You gave him a full gold
I'll
for
just-
a shitty piece of table that was maybe worth like 5 copper.
Hey, you know what? I'll explain it to him. Don't worry. Yes, officer.
You
Are
in
you
the
the one
front.
that goes out there and
Yeah.
they said they're looking for all of you guys?
No,
Yeah,
no,
We're gonna all go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the back.
Yeah, but I'll be up front.
I'll be a farrier in the back.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll also be up front, but they
Everyone-
can't see me because I'm short. So
damn it.
Everyone
will
will
be in the back
progressively trying to get to the back of the line.
Yeah.
I'll just be in like the middle of the
Fucking everyone else
area,
is
I
like, no,
guess.
I'll be back further.
Yes, officer.
There are two guards.
I'll stay in the room.
that are
Bye.
standing, a little ways away from the door, and as you guys approach them, he kind of like looks you up and down. He goes, "So were you the last?" The street urchin said that you 5 were the last people at the inn. Is that correct?
If we were at the end, I cannot say we were the last ones.
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
when you left the inn, were there any kind of altercations or anything that happened?
He broke the table.
Hey,
just some broken tables.
Yeah, I was putting some stuff on the table. You know, I put my shield and my other shield and this cool mask and you know, and I put all the stuff on the table and
Okay.
guess it was just too much for the little table and it shattered.
But no physical altercations between you and anyone else in the building?
Why did something
No, I
happen?
don't think any of us.
he had a little cut on his head when he fell.
Yeah. Well,
But he
the-
fell, right? He didn't fight anyone?
No, we
He
didn't fight.
fucked himself.
Did something happen to
He
the
fought the
bar?
table and the ground.
Yes, the barkeep is dead.
No.
Oh,
He was very
We
old.
found him in a pool of his own blood. Looked like he'd been stabbed several times.
I mean, I
But
gave
as you
that guy
can
a
see,
cold.
I don't have any weapons, and oh shit, you're all very heavily armed.
they can't see what the fuck. I
You're very
have
heavily
a
armed.
fork.
Yeah, well, you know, if you want, and I like pull out my sword and my lion head shield. I was like, I mean, I don't got any, you know, blood. I didn't try to redeem that guy or
No
anything.
stabbing weapons.
Yeah. No, it's a short
You know
sword.
anyone
yeah,
that would have
sure,
wanted
sure.
to do this to the old barkeep?
I mean,
Have you talked to his son? Apparently, he and his son were fighting quite often.
he's
I
a,
have spoken with his son. They weren't on great terms, but his son is also stationed much, much further away than that part of town.
yeah. I
Is he
mean,
still there?
He's over in his watchtower.
Ah.
That was the first place we went.
I mean, he's
Unfortunately.
a bit of a dick, but you know, I don't think enough to
Well,
like
now he's
get
a bit
murdered.
dead.
Yeah, he got a bit
Is
dead
there any
now.
reason that he might have been killed that you can think of?
Unfortunately, I don't believe we have a reason as to why they would want to kill an old man, other than I guess he doesn't have anything else other
Yeah.
than vodka.
I did-
He was kind of gouging prices. He,
I mean, to be
he tricked this
fair,
man into a whole
He
gold
was
for
a
a shitty
dick.
table.
Even stabbing a man for only not
He was
having
cranky.
for only having vodka is a bit much.
Yeah, I did give him a gold, maybe some, you know, like hoodlums, you know, stabbed him, took the gold from him, you know, but I mean, that's,
It didn't look random. There was nothing taken. And along with the stabbings, he was bent into odd shapes. It didn't seem natural. We think he may have been tortured for some reason.
Oh,
Maybe
Just a
in
short
next
time
level.
that we've only been
Yeah,
away.
we've only been gone for like an hour. Holy shit, that's
You can ask the simple. We have been here for a long time.
You've been here for a long time?
yeah,
Well,
about an hour.
yeah, about
we
an
walked
hour.
from the inn over here.
It's not,
We've been-
not a very huge amount of time, but
It is for what you call it, knowing a person who was just alive
No,
and then
no.
dead.
Did
when
nobody?
he said we've been here for a long time, I thought he meant like his character in
Oh,
this area.
no.
No.
Have you?
And besides, you can probably ask the same merchants. We were only in the tavern for maybe just half an hour or so drinking.
We did. We asked many of the urchins around, and they told us that your group was the last group seen entering and leaving the premises.
Ah, shit. I forgot to make a snowman when I left. There's like 7 snowmen outside.
We did see that. We
Yeah.
thought the urchins made them.
No, it's like,
Were
then
there
I leave,
any-
I leave some art, I come back,
I don't
left
think
some art.
that's important right now.
It's
There's a
not.
murder.
Yeah, but like it's
Were
a
there
thing.
any residents up in the
Things
inn
can
part
be
of
important at
it?
the same
Are you sure?
time.
I apologize. I heard someone screaming while we were drinking.
Well, if they were, they left without anyone seeing them.
Would you would it be okay if we I mean, do you have like what the man looked like or when he
Nothing.
was
They don't know that we were the last people to
Why
be
we
saw.
came here.
Yeah, when you said, he looked like he was bent all, like what kind of shape was he in?
More than
when
welcome to go and look at them.
I mean,
I mean,
Right.
She's quite ginger, so we are more than welcome to look at him.
I don't think we should
have to
return
move
to a
him.
crime scene.
if the guards are saying, hey, do you want to go take a look at him?
You
we
don't
can.
have to go if you're not comfortable with
We
it.
can also just,
Great.
I can talk to some of the urchins. I'm sure I can, I know they're like urchin handshakes and stuff.
The urchins.
Yeah.
the urchins, the urchin merchants.
Yeah,
The urchin merchants.
Duh.
Yeah, the sea urchins. I can talk to them. I speak to sea urchins. I can. I'm still looking for this. Oh, you're a guard. You're a guard. There was some vandals that put lands in, more like gaze in on one of the walls. Do you know who did that? I've been looking for that guy.
No.
Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if you want, we can ask around and see what we can find out. But
About the
That's
vandal.
fine. It doesn't matter. We're just trying to gather information on who.
Because I believe they are
They
looking
have
for the murder
noticed
case right now,
or
not
seen
the vandalism case.
oh yeah, well no, like I'm looking for the vandal, but like I can if one of the other vandals knows, like hey,
Just say, I know you fucked up this wall, but if you just happen to also know who murdered this fuck.
yeah, hey, you never, hey, you know what? They're here asking us. You never know. Right? Am I right?
Probably.
All right, that's what I thought. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Alright,
anyways,
well, yeah, I'd love
if you
to.
hear, if you find anything, please report it.
Yeah, you got it. I love the police. Have a good day, sir.
Coming straight from the underground.
He kind of looks at you like, what is wrong with this man?
As I smile and like my orc tusks are like on full display, like yes.
Like as they like walk away, they're like, did that guy seem like he was like weird?
So they walked away.
His eyes seem
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Wow, the cars in the city must be very shitty. We were the last ones seen with the fucking murder victim, and they just leave.
I
You
mean,
would
they
think
asked
they would at
us,
least try to detain us.
they asked us
They
questions.
believe
Like I had my sword and I showed them.
You can clean a fucking sword.
Not to mention, this guy's been here for a while,
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
so they know him.
I mean, he's just the innkeeper was just kind of a dick. I wasn't gonna stab him. I was just
I
gonna.
feel like we should go take a look at the crime scene
I feel like we should not take a look at the crime
and
scene.
see if
You can stand
we can
outside.
find anything.
I still have my shit in there. I had like my
shit.
bedroll and a whole bunch of stuff in my room. I paid for a room and a table and some gold.
I
some
wonder,
drinks.
they didn't mention any rooms being looked in. Maybe you can, the
Yeah.
stuff is still there.
Yeah, I mean my stuff's still there.
Maybe
so.
somebody was in one of the rooms and they never checked and they left stuff as well.
Did I leave my spell book there? Oh, here it is. I put it in my backpack.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you asked me like 20
I have
years
the
ago,
ability to summon
hey, you want to
someone.
go into like check out all the other rooms, I would have been down. Not as good as doing the locks anymore. So.
Oh, I can help with that.
Oh, really?
I can make it easier. Way easier.
Oh well, I don't try to do that anymore.
Oh, well, if you did. I could make it easier.
Yeah, alright, well, I gotta go pick up my shit. You guys wanna come with?
Oh, I guess let's go pick up shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll watch outside.
Oh, and I gotta make 2 snowmen before we go in. You know, one for
Can you wait until after?
So you guys walk over.
I mean, I can, but
I'll build
3
the snowman
snowmen.
while you do that.
Do you know how?
Yeah, I mean, I lived in the snow for 500 years.
Hell yeah. Can you actually make 3 snowmen?
Probably.
Okay. I appreciate it.
They're all gonna have pointy ears.
Nice. So you guys go over there and I can't think of your name.
Talathel?
Talathel stays outside to build 3 snowmen with pointy ears as the rest of the group enters the.
You know what? I feel bad. I should help him with one of the snowmen. It's my whole thing.
Well, what room?
So you stay there, and the other 3 enter the inn.
It's
What do we see?
It's the 3rd room on the left.
So there doesn't really seem to be a struggle in the base floor. And you guys can't see the barkeep down here, but you guys do smell blood.
I will
Are
investigate
there-
the area.
Are there any
So-
guards there still, or?
No, it looks like they've left.
Oh,
And there's this lefty body.
Yeah.
interesting.
She's a very shitty town guard.
This is a
Well,
classic
it's
crappy.
this part of the town.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going
right.
to-
It's the crappy
Yeah,
part. I forgot.
So like sometimes people just get mugged and killed in back alleys and shit. So this isn't necessarily something that they've never seen before. It's just odd that it was the old man. That's the only reason they're kind of looking into it.
Mhm.
So as you start to look around, you do find his corpse back behind the bar, and it seems like he was tortured. Like there seems to be signs of like someone trying to get some kind of information out of him. And then his body was what?
No, go on.
Okay, his body was broken and left in a very
Son of
specific
horse.
shape.
Yeah, it is.
Do I recognize the shape?
You do.
Shit.
It looks like a chalice
Shit.
with the arms coming up to form like the cupping, like the cup part of the chalice. And
After
his
we
legs have
finish
been like broken so that they like fold in to form like the body part of the chalice.
After we
I
finish
think
up
it
with
is time
the,
for us to leave town.
After we finish up with the
Does he-
snowman.
Can I roll a perception?
You're pretty good at this for a youngster.
You can, yes. Give me a second
Okay.
though, because I'm not quite done. So as you're realizing like, oh fuck, right? And you guys are out there building snowmen. Both of you get this feeling of being watched.
We do?
Yeah. The ones that are outside.
We're making some good ass snowmen.
Of course we want.
So you don't, okay?
I think there's some ghosts over here.
No. No way.
Would you
It's
roll?
a 19.
And you're doing a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Did you add your perception?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I rolled a 3.
Yikes!
Yeah.
You think we're being watched?
So she's trying to figure out like if you're giving off any.
Just because you said like
I
I think we should leave
Yeah.
town.
Go ahead and roll me what skill would it be to try to like mask like your?
Like deception.
Deception.
Yeah, keeping it on a blank face would probably be
Yeah.
deception.
So go ahead and roll me deception,
That's a natural one.
which is perfect because it kind of fits the
We
situation.
you're just like,
So
Like,
you-
I think we should leave town right now.
Yeah, you see through him when he says that, and you realize like what was done to this man has something to do with him.
He is terrified.
Okay.
He seems to be terrified, and he is like on edge now.
I think about this time we finish the snowman and get
Okay.
inside.
Yeah,
I look around to see
I
who's
still-
watching us.
I
I
still
actually
wanna-
You don't see
don't want to have
Oh,
Ferik go
in that.
inside. What I want him to do is instead go to wherever in the nearby alley is where all the urchins were at.
Okay.
Hobnobber, which just means that I gather information at like half the time that I normally would.
So a couple minutes.
Yeah,
something
so
like
I
that.
would
think normally
use-
it's like an hour or something, but we'll say
Yeah.
it's a couple minutes.
So I would use gather information, which I believe is just an action or whatever.
I think it's a
To-
society check.
It
It
is
is a society check, yeah.
actually.
And gather information is normally like a downtime type of activity, and it only takes quite a bit of time. It's not like an action.
Yeah, but
But we're speeding
considering that it's
things are
can
happening.
start-
a situation,
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
start doing it. You know.
Yeah.
So I want to just start asking around to see if
Okay.
what
Seeing
they
if
saw
anyone saw
go
anything.
in. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
but that's it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at the body and he was like, look, I'm all for like artistic expression and everything, but like I think this is a little bit garish. Like I think we can say like, hey, like I get this is art, but like it's not cool.
In the meantime, can we stop
stuff?
Yeah, your stuff, and also while you're going around getting your stuff, keep an eye out in case you see anything, any open doors, any footprints, anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Oh, this is out of the ordinary.
Besides the body.
Oh, okay.
I gotcha. I'll like pull out my lion shield.
I try to
like,
see if there's. I want to see if there's like a back entrance or something like that somebody might have been able to go out of without. And then I'm not gonna address.
You're not gonna address him.
Not right now.
And the very clear like.
Not right now.
Signals that he gave you. Okay.
Not right now.
Because the rest of them were out of there when he said that.
Yeah, but I don't think that's. I don't think I should right now.
This wasn't as bad as I thought.
So
I'm gonna go upstairs and start getting my stuff.
I kind of assume that you just stayed at the temple personally.
You know,
Okay.
I don't think I stayed
fine.
at the temple.
Yeah.
He wants to be
go
near the
out there
people
and
he's
you get
redeeming.
your stuff.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
All right. Yep.
Okay, once everybody's left, I'm gonna be like, you seem to know something. Is there something that we should, or I should be keeping an eye out for while I look around besides this body?
People who would do something like this to a body, that is what you should be looking out for.
How do I know who they are?
It's funny how unhelpful you're being, seeing as you're obviously aware of this situation.
I do not know exactly who would do this, but I do know that they might be following me.
I'm gonna
Right.
Do we need to skip town?
push on the doors to see if any of them are like open.
Pretty much all the doors open.
Just
There's no one in any of them.
oh nope, not my room.
John.
Not my room.
How do you
I
pronounce
know which one is my room.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You
just
just use
John.
it as like an excuse.
John.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you keep people from bothering me for about 10 minutes? I think I can help us skip town.
There's a very specific amount of time.
It is.
I can keep a lookout, I guess.
Okay. And I summon my book. I'm going to start swapping out a spell to get Veil, which is a disguise group spell.
Okay.
I like peek into all the rooms.
Yeah.
I guess I want to do like a perception check to see if like anyone's hiding in any of the rooms.
Sure. And
It's at 26.
Goodberry, I believe you said you wanted to like look see if there's any like back entrances or anything.
Yeah, like just like on that same like ground
there is a
level.
back entrance, but it's locked and it's barred. It's barred from the inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
and there's nothing else like basement or anything like that.
Nope.
Yeah, I got a 26 to see
You
if
do not
anyone's...
notice anyone hiding in any of the rooms upstairs.
So, around the body,
grab
were
my
there any
stuff and
like
come back.
signs of struggle or anything else left, or is it just the body?
Just the body. It looked like whatever happened, not necessarily quickly, but it looks like the old man didn't really put up much of a fight.
He was an old man.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd the little one go?
About this time, Fenric, you have... Ferik. You have finished gathering information. The urchins did not see anyone enter or leave the building. And you spoke to urchins that were sitting on like different sides of the building. One was sitting like back behind the building. Like they didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. They didn't even hear him like yell out or struggle or anything. They really didn't even know he was dead until someone went in there.
What if there
like,
are ghosts?
afterwards.
Alright, thank you. And then I'll walk back.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna.
While you're walking back, you feel as if someone is like watching you.
I'm gonna go do a quick search then. I'm gonna do like a quick turnaround, just do a perception check, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
That's only a 24.
You don't notice anyone or anything out of the ordinary, but you still get that unsettling feeling that you're being watched.
Okay, and then I walk back in to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I grabbed all my stuff. I didn't see anyone else in any of the other rooms. I didn't see a whole lot of stuff in the other rooms. I'm starting to think this isn't the best inn and people want to stay here.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now. Should have just stayed at the temple.
Alright, I'm going to try to like conceal myself while watching the entrances.
Are you inside or are you outside?
Inside.
You're inside
Yes.
watching entrances? Okay.
Yes.
Can I look
Yeah,
for my
I'm-
gold
I'm-
real quick?
Can you look what?
Can I look for the gold that I gave the man real quick?
You could have fucking take the gold
Yes, you
back
can.
from the man.
In his
the best.
fucking like
Yes, you can.
mangled body.
So as you start to search his body,
Oh, that's a
you find
natural
that he has
20. I'm not searching. I'm like, not like digging through the man's
here
pockets.
it
I'm
is.
just like a quick peek, like, is my gold right there?
I mean,
If it is,
you
I'll
can't
try
really-
to palm it.
You
But
can't really tell
then
from
yeah.
just like a quick search, but if you search,
Well, I got a natural
pockets, you
20.
can find it.
I don't know if natural 20, total for 30, just to see if my gold is like.
You can't do that with just your eyes if it's in his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do I notice anything else with the natural
You see
20?
a bulge in his pocket, the shape of a coin.
You know, I didn't know if it was just like he left it on the counter.
No, he definitely pocketed that shit quick, dog.
All right, I was like, I looked and. Alright.
With your natural 20, you're kind of like studying the way that he's like left
Where?
there, and you're like, kind of looks like a chalice. Weird art.
Yeah, and not a fan, guys. I gotta say, not a fan. You know, I'm all, like I said, I'm all for artistic endeavors, but body mutilation, not the biggest fan of.
So after about 10 minutes, your spell goes off.
Oh, I'm switching out a
Oh, you're
spell
switching
slot.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I have it prepared.
So
now.
you now, okay, you have it prepared.
All right. Well, did you
Alright,
guys
I'm done.
notice anything? You know, he looks like a chalice.
It looks fucked up.
No,
Yeah, well,
not
look,
really.
See, like the arms make the cuppy part, and the body. Well, like you know, that's the grabbing part, and the legs. See how the legs are kind of like fucked up and bent inwards. That's kind of like the base part. So you know,
You also
Looks
notice
like a
that
cup.
all of the blood, there doesn't seem to be like any blood like around his chest and stuff where he was stabbed. It seems like they drained him of the blood and then they moved him lower so that all the blood is kept in between his arms. Like
yeah. And then
like a
look, he was
chalice.
insanguinated of all the blood from like the lower half, and so all the blood is kind of like portioned up the top. So you know, it looks like a cup that's
So
full
you're
of
telling me
something.
we're dealing with a spider?
I mean,
What?
I
I don't think.
don't
Well, what
know.
else can exsanguinate the blood?
Oh, plenty of things can.
Oh, right, vampires, of
Yeah,
course.
vampires. That's exactly what I mean.
Vampiric spiders too.
I'm gonna look
Yeah.
for bite marks
Look
for
at
vampires and or
Well,
spiders.
You don't notice any bite
One
marks.
thing is for
No, I
sure,
didn't see any bite marks.
from the urchins, it doesn't seem like there was anybody that came in or out after us. So
I think
So I have a
we
question.
maybe
So,
the killer might still be in.
observing the body, do I notice anything like magical about it, or is it just like a threatening message?
Do you have any way to observe magical
Yes.
things? Oh, you do?
Yes.
You don't notice anything magical.
Okay.
It's just a very threatening message.
Okay.
I think we need to find somewhere safe to talk about this, but I also think that we don't want people to see us when we go places now that we've almost been associated with a murder.
Yeah, when
We should go to.
Talathel and I were making snowmen outside, pretty sure people would like checking us out. I mean, they're gorgeous snowmen.
Yeah.
Why do I not go to one of the busier temples? We shall go in, maybe use a facility, and then we can disguise ourselves when we leave among the other masses that are leaving.
I can
Maybe
do that.
then we can be able to escape town.
I mean, I don't know really. I'm not I don't have a lot of stuff to disguise myself
Oh,
with.
no,
I have like
no,
some face
I'll
paints.
take care of that.
Don't worry, I have some backup disguises for you.
Oh shit!
Would
really?
you like to be a clown?
Oh my god.
No,
I can
That's
disguise you
wonderful.
for 1 hour.
People, children love clowns.
Oh really? And I love
Why
children.
are you so excited about that? Was immediate excitement. I was so
Children will love
Look,
me.
children love me. If the children love me, the
Like,
parents
have you
love
seen that
me.
Critical Role episode where he's like, I need a boy. Where can I find a young boy?
He wanted the young boy to run out, like into town and spread news. Like he's like a rival, but he kept
But he's
praising
walking
him.
around asking people like, do you have a young boy that I may use?
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head back to the temple?
We're gonna. Well,
You said the
if that's a
busier-
fairly busy temple.
It is a fairly
temples.
busy temple.
then yes, we're gonna head back.
We've
to
done
the
a lot of walking, so I'm going to be leaning on my staff.
Alright.
You want me to? I mean, I can carry him. Pretty beefy boy.
That's fine.
You
I
sure?
prefer to walk.
Yeah, if you say so.
I mean, I don't enjoy it, but I prefer it to being carried.
Oh, what about you, Ferik?
Don't patronize me.
No, I'm just. Oh, I'm sorry. Does anyone want to be carried? Ferik?
I'm okay.
I'm walking.
Okay. Hey, you want to be? I can carry you, Sean. You know, hop on my back. Oh, mind. Be wary of the lion head.
The lion will bite your dick off if
Yeah.
you hop on his back.
I will pass.
No, I have to like activate it, so it's not gonna like bite your dick off. But like, I mean,
It'll
if
teeth.
we were in like a fight, I could have it bite your dick off.
It'll teeth on it a little bit.
You know what? Never
That's
mind.
a very good
You
know what?
Making your way over there.
Never mind.
Teeth balls, yeah.
Sorry, guys. No piggybacks this time.
You know when everybody already denied.
I don't
it's
believe I'm missing
fine.
So you guys make
Yeah,
your
we
way
made
back
three.
to
We're
the
good.
back to the temple.
Ah, shit. Oh no, I left the figure of me. We're
And
good.
as you guys enter the temple, you're greeted by the sister, and she kind of welcomes you guys back, and she says, "Why? Was everything okay?"
Unfortunately, there was a dead man,
Oh, that's so terrible.
and I'm starting to believe that it was on our own behalf that he was
Oh.
killed. But we don't know who the killer is.
That's very sad.
I
Hey, sister. I have a question about our. I have a question about our faith and everything. I know I'm like fairly new to Sheelan and everything. We're all about art, and I love art. The body was kind of like mangled in such a way that resembled a chalice. Do we see that as art, or is that just fucked up? Because I think that's just fucked up.
Well, art can come in many forms.
See, that's what I'm
right?
thinking too. That's why I'm kind of at like a standstill. Like, is this art?
Morally-
Is this fucked up?
Morally, it's not good.
Right, we're
But
a good god.
It could be considered art.
That's what I'm
Evil
thinking.
art.
Ooh, you know what?
Possibly that.
Evil art.
Yeah.
The
Not
dark
the
arts.
dark art. How do we feel about the dark arts?
Not good.
Okay, look, I'm just dotting my eyes here, I'm like, hey, morally, I think that's pretty fucked up, but like, I also don't want to go against Sheelan and everything, so if she thinks that's cool, then I guess that's
You
cool.
should probably spend some time in personal reflection and prayer to get an idea of what she thinks.
Alright. I'll take out my whittling stuff and I'll start whittling like a fucked up, like, corpse. Like a fucked up
That's
corpse,
messed
like a
up.
child. I was like, I don't think I like this at all.
That's messed up,
We may
mate.
have some
Yeah, I don't-
quiet time and reflection so we can pray over this matter we have
The room that
witnessed.
you used previously is still available.
Thank you.
We thought that you might be coming back, and so we wanted to make sure that the room was available for our brother and his new friends.
Thank you. The lady's blessings upon.
Thank you. And she walks off.
Man, this guy knows what's up.
You're her brother. She acted like she barely knew you.
No, I'm her brother.
Alright, so we're going to
You're
gonna go into the room. So if everyone can wait here, I shall return shortly with some
So
disguises.
you guys all pile into the room, right? And before you kind of get like a clear look around, you start talking about what you're gonna do, and the rest of the group, who isn't necessarily as preoccupied with kind of thinking ahead for the next step, are noticed fairly quickly that on the marble table that you guys, like, it was like a rectangular marble table you guys had sat around, there is a body there, and it is broken and shaped exactly like the previous body.
Do we
John, you
recognize
know, I could
whose
just
body
disguise
is it?
us for
Yeah, do
free
you
like
recognize
that.
who,
Lickety
the
split.
body
You
is?
do recognize the body.
Oh man, who is it?
It's the sister you just spoke to.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Sister
we're gonna
Margaret.
close the door. Do I feel like anyone's looking at us?
Not currently, but you wouldn't be so sure to trust that sense anymore.
Hold on. I don't think this is the right.
Maybe we should leave town.
That sister
Then
wasn't
disguise
our
ourselves.
sister.
Then leave that
How
place.
many people can you make invisible? Me and
Not invisible. I don't have that prepared. I could in 10 minutes, but I can turn all of us into something else for an hour.
Unfortunately,
I don't think that will matter.
I don't
now.
think 10 minutes is
10 minutes? I said an hour, motherfucker.
we don't have 10 minutes
Guys.
or whatever for you to prepare
Oh, to
another
prepare-
think
well,
we're-
that other one sucks.
I
This
think
one's
we're
the good
ignoring
one.
the biggest problem. I've known Sister Margaret for probably 3 weeks. No idea she had a fucking twin. I swear to God.
So I'm also
Well, he should
gonna
know.
get
He
a
was her
notebook.
brother.
I'm also going to take out her notebook and put dumb under
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta say,
I think we need
Not.
you to immediately tell us. I mean, not immediately. We need to find a safe place, but everything you know about what's going on.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You're the killer.
I was with
How did you do it?
Exactly, I was with you the whole
He's
time.
not the killer, he was with us.
You said you can disguise
That's what makes
us.
it so fascinating.
Should
Yeah, I
we be
guess,
in
but-
disguise right now?
oh, we're in the same spot. This is just art. I don't.
Don't call it art.
Yeah, I
I'm
really.
gonna
That's
go check
kind
and
of
see if the
fucked
door's
up.
locked.
It's really fucked up. I'm not a
So
huge
it
fan.
is like a wooden door, and that it can be barred. So if you wish to bar, you can.
Oh, I can bar it on this side?
Yeah.
I want to see if it's locked on the other side. I guess there's no mechanism for that when we walk in.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I think if we are to get out of here, I shall go myself. Perhaps to draw their attention. You guys will leave, disguise yourselves, and we shall meet up maybe the southern gate.
Oh wait.
What the fuck is going on, though?
For people that like to turn people into chalices, as you can see.
But why are there two sisters?
It's a twin.
I don't
Sometimes
think one
it's
of
people
them
that
was
know
it's
real.
obviously it's
That's not what I'm asking.
Sometimes it's people.
I don't think it.
You can
Alright.
have more than one
Alright,
sister.
I will show you why. And I'm gonna go ahead and start disguising myself as the
It would
sister.
make more sense if
to
we had
show-
a name for the sister, and I would say
Sister Margaret.
Sister Margaret.
Oh, Sister Margaret.
What the
Why
fuck
is
are
there
you
two
doing here?
Sister Margarets?
There's 3 of you?
As you can see, still using my same voice, not trying to impersonate the voice.
Yeah.
It was obviously an impersonator.
Sister Margaret.
Then we need to go after them, because they might be the murderer of that old barkeep.
They probably are, but we should not go after them.
And why not?
Why?
We don't know who we're going up against, and obviously they just fooled us too.
And you think that's important?
We need to before we
just talked to
go
the
into
sister.
action. We need to know something
We
as
just talked
opposed
to
to
the
know
sister.
nothing.
Bet
But
you
obviously
the
we did not
gods
talk
didn't
to
even
the
look
sister.
at the body. We should have asked the urchins if there were gods around.
Oh, I
Maybe the urchins
What
are
did they
also
say?
didn't say there
impersonators.
was anybody.
So why didn't you share that information?
I did.
Gods came to talk
I
to us.
did.
Well, why wasn't I listening?
Yeah, I don't know, Talathel.
Next time, get my attention.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. So, I may have recently, as I said, I'm a traveler, may have recently traveled to the city of Akarin. In there, they have a bit of a cult problem, and I may have pissed off a few of their members by slaughtering their leadership and taking some of their artifacts.
I'm no stranger to slaughtering leaders, but
Are you slaughtering? I ain't no stranger.
I'm a mutantist myself.
I'm trying my best. Okay.
Right,
But
What's so important about this chalice? You can't just give it back.
Did you not hear the occult parts?
I didn't
So?
hear the occult part.
yeah,
no.
we didn't know.
Oh, I heard the occult part. Don't worry.
I heard it. Why is it important?
Okay, thank you.
How is
Thank
it
you for listening to me.
You listen to the big man.
Thank you for listening and not being
But not the
distracted by
short-
the fucking
John.
dead body next to us.
Occult, just spicy arcana.
No.
Yeah.
It's more like spicy religion.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah. Which is
That
like
makes more sense.
like arcana with more rules and morality.
Spicy religion happens to like to sacrifice people, maybe summon some sort of eldritch creatures or demons.
Arcana does that.
I
Interesting.
don't like that.
How do
Exactly.
you feel about art?
Look, dude, you need to shut the fuck
Their
up
art
about your
is,
art for just a
Their
second.
art is a very
Yeah, more like fart. Shut the fuck up.
Look, I'm just saying.
I get it.
lightheaded. The art is this.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm just checking. All right, so
Right then, so you're going to disguise yourself.
if you want,
So I leave here, and I try to lose them. Use my little invisibility to get away, as I normally do. You guys go somewhere else, disguise yourselves, and we'll meet up and get the fuck
Well,
out of
just
here.
hold
Well,
on.
we
John.
need to make sure that we find a place
How
to
do we
meet.
know
Seven
they're not
Southern
listening
Gates.
right now?
Southern Gate? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the part.
If I were to let someone in a room and say, "Oh, talk privately," I'd listen in.
I'm gonna push open the door like with all my force.
already barred it.
Oh,
No, I didn't bar it. I just wanted to check if it was locked from the other side.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna like push the door open. I'm gonna pull out my shield and like shield bash the
And
door.
ready, yeah,
like
ready.
The door
ready.
open, right? Like ready. And it's a fairly busy temple, right? And these private rooms are like built like on the side, right? And so there's rows of pews and stuff like that where people come and go, and so it makes a rather large scene. You bash open this door,
Guys, listen
and
now.
everyone kind of stops and they look at you, very concerned as to what you're doing. And they
Are there any
recognize
guards?
they recognize your like symbols and stuff like that in your armor, and they're like even more confused why it seems like you're destroying things.
Still disguised as one of the members of this religion. I'm going to come out and be murder.
Okay, thank God you said something about it. 'Cause I was gonna
I meant magically. Now we don't have time to check, but it's okay.
I want to make sure before you guys go any further. So don't want to check the body.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
check the body for what?
stop
I already
it!
checked it.
It's a little too late now. You slam the door open.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to touch a dead
I
body.
mean, it's. I guess.
I haven't had the opportunity since we decided to slam the door open.
Yeah, how does it fucking feel? Feels great, doesn't it?
I didn't even think check the body. You're good.
We're supposed to.
The whole time you guys were talking about it, I was like sitting there, I was like, they really ain't gonna treat the damn body. Wow, that's wild. They
Hey man, I pickpocket live people.
Fair. So, okay, so then you exit dressed in the robes and attire of the clergy, and scream about murder, which incites somewhat of a panic, and people start to try to leave in a very non-orderly fashion,
Are there anyone
as in
not
screaming
leaving?
and sprinting.
All right, so I'm going to turn around real quick and just check the body to see if I can.
It vanished.
It will take you longer than you want to check the body, because I'm assuming you're trying to get out with the crowd, right?
Oh, that was my original, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you check the body now, you won't be able to leave with the crowd.
You guys leave as a crowd.
I'm leaving
I
with the
believe
crowd.
visible. I veil us to look like clergymen. And I say, don't speak. We sound the same.
Alright. You got
But
it.
we look like random clergymen now. We can't specify like who. We just have different features and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I
I'm
still
gonna.
half orcish?
You're the size of a half orc,
Okay,
but
cool.
you
You're
look like
very
a person.
tall.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna stay behind while they leave with the crowd.
Okay. So you guys
I'm gonna examine the
run
body.
out there with the crowd. Y'all
I'm gonna
are
start,
kind
like,
of
directing
predetermined, like a meetup place.
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
Southern Gate.
Gene, you go back and you kind of look over the corpse a little bit more, and you find that there seems to be like a note left on the corpse.
I can make you 6 inches shorter if you think that'll help.
All it
Maybe
says
6
is,
inches bigger.
Yes, I can.
Mastu's whisper.
I'm
you
gonna
can
pocket
be a
this
total of
note,
6.5
and now I'm
inches.
just gonna start walking out
6.5 inches.
at a nice fast pace.
nice little clip.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are meeting back up to the south gate, right?
Yes.
So you guys
And I'm gonna
go in different directions.
yeah, just when I feel like I've finally taken enough directions to like lose anyone, I'm just gonna turn invisible and go the rest of the way.
Okay. So after good amount of time, you guys meet up at the
More than an hour.
I'd say 45 minutes ish.
Okay, so we're still clergymen then.
Yeah. So you guys meet up at the south gate, and you kind of reconvene. What do you guys do?
Maybe we should have met outside of the city.
Okay.
So
we're at the
the
gate.
whole time we were.
We can. I mean,
outside.
if you're concerned about that, we can just walk outside of the
Yeah, I
gate,
would- I
on
would
the
wanted
other
to do
side
that.
of the gate.
So
and-
I'm going to just come out of a door from just aside, just turning off my invisibility.
Actually,
Okay.
like,
still dressed as a clergyman. Just all right, brothers. We shall now begin our pilgrimage to the city of what's the next closest city?
hey,
to the next city on our journey.
Huh?
Don't recognize your voice.
No, I'm doing this outside.
We must be in silent contemplation. Follow me now, brothers.
I mean, that's not really our whole thing, but
Follow me now, brothers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you guys just pick a random direction as you go out there?
Well, if we're going to the next town,
We only need to walk
Do
like
you
this
know
for 15
where the
minutes.
next town is?
I
Are you
would've-
familiar enough with
Yes,
this? Okay.
I would have figured it
Are
out
you
when I
heading
got
for
here.
like another large settlement, or are you heading for like a smaller settlement?
Smaller settlement.
Okay.
Hold away, I need to make a snowman real quick.
One of the clergymen just stops and just starts building a snowman while the rest just pray and walk.
No, look, fine, okay. I leave like a little
Don't make me get the
wooden
staff.
figurine, like right there. Like,
As
all
you
right,
guys
all
are
right, let's go.
leaving, you
Don't make me
feel
get my
a pair
D8s.
of eyes on you.
Say again.
As you guys are leaving, you guys feel a pair of eyes on you.
Jean,
Brothers,
I
I
wanna-
believe the road is very dangerous.
I
I
want
hope that
to
you
go-
have filled your sacraments and equipped yourselves properly.
Jean, is there any chance that someone could be divining one of the non-magical items you have?
That's the most certain possibility, yes.
Then why did we disguise ourselves? We're not gonna lose their tail.
I'd like to use a perception.
Are we
check
dead
to
by
look.
association? Like, if I just go, are they still just gonna find me and then kill me
They
and also
murdered
make
two
me a child?
people.
They murdered 2 people
That
who we
barely
only
talked.
didn't even really talk to.
Right,
Why?
wonderful then. Looks like we're
Dirty
friends
20.
now.
I'm gonna,
Like, shit, my association with you is gonna get me killed.
I'm gonna like equip my shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna like load. Make sure my hand crossbow's
Gotta get my
loaded.
staff ready.
And I'm also going to have my hand on my fork.
Do not worry, I will take responsibility for all of you.